I guess that's why they call it God's country.
Diving catch!
What about the Texas kid?
Oh my! What a colossal shot!
Florida Tailgates here to stay. Let's go!
No way! Zach Watson! Diving catch!
Saved by the sound of a pin-found Dixie whistle in the wind that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country.
And it's scored by a fan! It's scored by a fan!
I think we're considered the underdog.
What do you want to say to everyone? You're on.
Tailgaters are here, and we're going to be here for a while.
God's country.
We're making history today, gentlemen. They'll look back and say, wow, that first game was pretty cool.
Howdy, come on in and stay a while. The tailgate that never ends has finally began here in Frisco, Texas, as we welcome you to history. Game number 1 of the first ever Texas Tailgaters Headliner Tour. Folks here in the Lone Star State have been waiting for this one for over a millennium, as the 7-18 Texas Tailgaters will play host for the first time tonight to their black and pink newfound rivals, the 40-23 Party Animals. And just because it's a Texas Tailgaters Headliner Tour doesn't mean we're going to kick this guy out. He's Drake Toll. I'm Brett Loftus. And Drake, for the 16th time this year the Texas Tailgaters and the Party Animals will meet, the Party Animals have won 11 of those meetings. However, for the first time tonight, the Texas Tailgaters may have a little bit of that home field advantage.
This is history, Brett. We are getting to see the Tailgaters be the home team for the first time, and not just that, it's a completely new and revamped show as you see Brett Loftus and Garrett Lamford and the cast of characters of the Texas Tailgaters get the spotlight not just tonight, but over the course of the next 6 games in the Lone Star State. This is a homecoming for a whole lot of the players. Joe Mikulik and the coaching staff, the cast, everybody in the Texas Tailgaters feels the palpable energy of a brand that gets to be the star of the show for the first time.
He's the star. We're all stars. Let's tell you about the boys repping the Lone Star State tonight, the short but action-packed history of the Texas Tailgaters. It all began 11 months ago in Savannah, Georgia, when the Texas Tailgaters unveiled as the 4th team in Jason Arndt. And then Joe Mikulik. He's got a homecoming back here to Frisco, Texas, where he managed the Rough Riders for 5 seasons. He threw a couple tirades during that time as well. But Mick, we like to think, has turned over a new leaf. As you see him last weekend at Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, shaking his rump. But what about this fella right here? He rides a unicycle. He gets base hits on it. They call him Sunshine. He's our starting second baseman doing that. Jonathan Luters, a star here early on for the Texas Tailgaters. And then the Texas Kid, our captain, Jordan Hussein, a Party Animal a season ago, his 2nd year in Banana Ball, and our captain here for the Texas Tailgaters. Short action-packed history. Let's take you further down that lineage. Again, you see October the 3rd, 2024. The man sitting to my right, Drake Toll, actually was the one who made it to Tulsa there on the draft last year to unveil the Tailgaters.
I had only known for about 48 hours the name of the new team in Banana Ball and the location, the first regional brand of Banana Ball, and the Party Animals were wondering who they'd play on their headline tour. That's who they got in Albuquerque and Reno to start things off when the guys in black and pink were the stars of the show. But post that, it's been an incredible 11 months. Hundreds of thousands of followers that have jumped on the bandwagon of the Texas Tailgaters, and rightfully so because this brand is red hot.
You were also in the booth for the first ever win for the Texas Tailgaters, first ever dub, and the first series sweep. We were also in the booth for that one at LSU.
We don't have to talk about those, do we? Not right now, right? We can later.
No, we have highlights clearly of the best Texas Tailgater statistically speaking. Nick Lopez, Lopey. He's been the, statistically speaking, best hitter in our sport since the Texas Tailgaters started. I mean, he's hit 3 bombs, tied for the team lead, hitting .359 coming into tonight's ball game. And Drake Toll, he continues to be on fire as we come here to Texas.
Yeah, he does, and just in the nick of time as well, because Jake Skoll of the Party Animals has been the MVP candidate all year long. Nick Lopez is actually possibly in play to dethrone him for the Triple Crown. The Triple Crown, you must lead the league in batting average, home runs, RBI. Jake Skoll leads the league, and the tour, I should say, in home run and RBI by a large margin, but it's that batting average. So what you're going to see is Skoll has played 59 games to Nick Lopez's 25. But Lopez is actually now tour eligible for a batting average that could put him at the very top if he finishes above Skoll. He's 11 points away. This is something to track the rest of the year.
Now we have an early on tradition here for the Tailgaters headliners. It's tater tot.
We're almost there. One more time for the tater tot of the night, 2-year-old Jamison.
Ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention to left field. They're the wildest, craziest, sexiest, most outrageous group of animals you'll ever lay your eyes on. And they're here for just one reason, to party. Make some noise for the party animals. Center field, number 6, Reese Hampton. At third base, number 8, Bryson Bloomer. In right field, wearing X, Jake Skoll. Designated hitter number 4, Tanner Tinder Thomas. Left fielder number 12, Noah Fisher. Your extra hitter number 18, Armando Becerra. Behind the plate, number 5, Andy Cosgrove. At first base, number 2, Jason Swan. Second base, number 9, Dustin Baber. And at shortstop, number 20, Sal Jacobo. The starting pitcher for the Party Animals, wearing 777, Garrett Delano. The head coach for the Party Animals is Mike Vavasis. He's assisted by Tom, Sim Shady Semino, and Anthony. How you doing, Caramato? Fans, give it up for the Party Animals.
Little tater tot. First tradition here in the land of the tailgate. And your boys in pink and black introduced down there on the diamond here at beautiful Riders Field. And Drake Toll, now it's time. I think we need to learn about the rules of Banana Ball.
Is Banana Ball, and this is the fastest, most entertaining game in sports. Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. If you score the most runs in an inning, you get a point. The most points win the game. But in the last inning of Banana Ball, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, there is a 2-hour time limit. No new inning can start when the clock hits 0. Rule number 3, If you step out of the batter's box, it is a strike. Rule number 4, no bunting. If you bunt, you're thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first. Rule number 6, no walks allowed. It becomes a ball 4 sprint until every position player touches the ball. Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, if a fan catches a foul ball, it is an out. In banana ball, everything's in play, so you better be ready. Rule number 9, the showdown tiebreaker. If the game is tied at the end of 9 innings or when time expires, it is pitcher versus hitter with one fielder, and the hitter has to score. Rule number 10, the banana ball challenge rule. You, the fans, have the opportunity to challenge a ruling on the field. Rule number 11, the golden batter rule. A team can send up any batter to hit in any spot in the lineup. This is guaranteeing the best possible matchup at the end of the game when it matters most. These are the official rules of banana ball.
Man, these fans here in Frisco, Texas, they're starting to pile in here to Riders Field. I tell you what, greatest pregame in sports. We got lit earlier. You're starting to feel that pop here, that atmosphere in an overcast night deep in the heart of Texas as Garrett Lampert, the Rhinestone Cowboy, finishes up the rules down there on the field. Let's send it down to the home run hitter with Zach Bam Bam Blankenship.
Off these party animals. This man can cook a medium rare steak. He can do at least 10 push-ups on his hobby horse coming out of the first base dugout. Make some noise for our Lone Star home run hitter, Landon! And a hack. Yeah, swap out that hobby horse for a bat, Landon. Oh, that's a good swing. Come on, let's get something out here for him. What are we doing? Come on, Landon, let's see it. Oh, and it's lasered! The party animals can't get a hold on it. He's rounding first. Still fumbling the ball. Mark goes down. Landon is turning third. He is saved!
First home run hitter in Texas Tailgaters headliner history. How about that? Zach Bam Bam Blankenship there on the mic. And now we get another cool thing, Drake Toll. You've been to a couple tailgates. You played this. You get the old Frisbee out. You got a thing that looks like a can. I think they call this Can Jam. Garrett Lampert, tell us a little bit more about our player challenge tonight.
Are mere moments from a banana ball battle breaking out right here in Frisco, but the competition can start long before that. This is a pregame after all. If you look out on the field, you'll see the starting lineups for both teams making their way into the outfield. The objective is as follows. They'll take a Frisbee and pass it one at a time. The first team to successfully get their Frisbee all the way to home plate and with the help of their coach, score a Can Jam point will win the player challenge. Frisco, are y'all ready for this? It looks like the players and coaches are ready. Let's count them down in 3, 2, 1, go! We are neck and neck through the first couple. It's gonna come down to who can be the most consistent. Some quick transfers, the party animals have come out to a lead. One more throw to go, gotta score the point. Oh! The Tailgaters
Look at that, the Texas Tailgaters win it by a hair. That was as close as it gets. Vava couldn't knock it on in there. Joe Mikulik getting the first win of the night in the player challenge there in Can Jam. Oh, that was hot.
I didn't like it, Brett. Personally, I don't think we should do that one again.
That was really hot. I think we should always do that. Now Sunshine has our fan warm-up.
Now it's time for you, the fans, to get ready. So I need all of you to get on your feet. I said on your feet because this is the fan warm-up. So I'm gonna need all you guys to help me and welcome me to the field, 6-year-old Finley. Hey, Finley. All right, here's what's gonna happen. Wherever you do, Finley, all 10,000 fans here in Frisco are gonna do. Are you ready?
Yes!
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the music. Oh yeah, we're starting to clap. Oh, hey baby, love that. Nice job, Finley. Oh my goodness, a little disco action. Oh, we're rodeo and lasso. We love it, Finley. Keep going. Oh, how do you know this? Oh my goodness. We're going crazy. Oh, we're ready to roll here. We're ready to roll. Oh, and one more. Hey, baby. Finley, you're doing great. Jumping jacks. Oh, we're really getting going. Wow, Finley. Keep it up. Keep it up. And Finley, take a look around. All 10,000 fans here in Frisco are cheering for you. Let's give it up for 6-year-old Finley!
Now it's time for the hype intro. None other than the Rhinestone Cowboy, Garrett Lampert.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and parking lot party people from around the world. Tonight, you and thousands of your friends here live, millions more watching at home, have gathered to witness something that frat boys across the country could only ever dream of. From parking lots to 80-foot yachts, from backyard grills to a stadium that thrills, the pregamers come from every corner of the globe to witness this. But this is not baseball. This is the arena where these Texas two-stepping, tradition upsetting, big hit-getting ball players await the opening of the gate to deliver a Texas-sized beatdown to whoever lines up across from them. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, well, it looks like the party animals are about to find out why you don't mess with Texas. But this is not your granddad's pastime. This is not just another night at the ballpark. No, this game is baseball by birth, but it's fruit by name, an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God. So now is the time for all 10,000 people here in Frisco, Texas, to get on your feet and give me your voices. This is the greatest pregame in sports, and it never stops because this is Banana Ball.
And now fans making their way from the parking lot. It's time to meet your Texas Tailgaters. From Frisco, Texas, second baseman, number 16, Travis Moonmonio. From Cumming, Georgia, right fielder, number 2, Indiana Stanley. From Thousand Oaks, California, first baseman, number 85, Taylor Giestes. From Grand Ridge, Florida, third baseman, number 11, Mac Joe Bob Danford. From Asheville, Ohio, your extra hitter, number 10, Be Everywhere, Brett Carson. From Round Rock, Texas, center fielder, number 13, Marcus the Jet Castillo. And from Houston, Texas, your shortstop, number 5, Jordan Hussein. And on the mound for your Texas Tailgaters, from Covington, Georgia, number 12, Christian Davis. The Texas Tailgaters are led by head coach Joe Micklick, Coach Penny, and Andy Bartman. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your Texas Tailgaters! And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you please rise if you're able, remove your hats and caps, and join us as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Please welcome to the field, Dana Barr.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Fans, let's hear it for Dana Barr.
If that ain't a Texas-sized welcome, I don't know what is. History here in Frisco as the Texas Tailgaters battle against those boys in black and pink, the Party Animals. The first ever headliner game in franchise history for the boys donning the state of Texas.
Come on, Brett, give me a little more than that. Come on, are you kidding me? We are in the Lone Star State with Banana Ball, the first time this sport has ever been in DFW, and the energy is palpable.
I couldn't give you any more, man. Full body chills, as you like to say, Drake Toll. Let's take a look at first the Party Animals and what their starting lineup looks like here tonight.
Absolutely. The Party Animals this evening come in as the #1 team in Banana Ball, and they do not want to be dethroned by those Savannah Bananas. So in order to keep their hot streak or hot season alive, they need these last 6 games to go their way. Reese Hampton will lead things off, Bryson Bloomer and Jake Skoll behind him, and when any inevitably reach, Tanner Tinder Thomas is in the 4-hole tonight. Keep an eye on Jake Skoll, .382 batting average. Not only does it lead the team, it leads the tour this year. He's fighting for the Triple Crown right now.
Now we'll have to take a look at the defense that the Texas Tailgaters are going to send out here in their first ever headliner game. It looks awfully familiar if you've been following the team this year. Looking at that outfield, really, really strong defensively. Zach Watson, Marcos Castillo, Indiana Stanley. The story of the night, though, is going to be your shortstop. The Texas kid, Jordan Hussein, returning to the Lone Star State, leads the Tailgaters in trick plays with 30. Taj Porter. How about that guy? Missed a large part of the month of August, and now he's going to get to start behind home plate here tonight. His battery mate, none other than his best friend. Let's go to Joe as we'll take a look at Christian Davis on the bump here tonight. The ace of this Tailgater staff. Look at that, Drake Toll. No hits allowed in his last 2 starts.
Is that good?
Really, really good. Oh, Joe Mikulic's already started the grill. Clock is started
the
here.
grill? That's great. All right.
I can't believe they lit it on fire here in Frisco. Christian Davis. First pitch in Texas Tailgaters headliner history. Misses up high. Reese Hampton. Boys, he been good here recently. Last month hitting over 333. Fans' first opportunity of the night. Oh, it'll sell a little bit high and out of play.
May have hit a car in right field.
And that car is?
And white Nissan Maxima Arkansas plates.
Drake Toll, never change. You'll see these foul balls as they head into foul territory. Another opportunity not to be for a fan. The ballpark here, you may be wondering, are these houses, condominiums? No. It's molded a lot like Churchill Downs here at Ryder Field.
Yeah, it is. An incredible complex for the Frisco Rough Riders.
2-2 to Reese. Christian Davis, a lot of pace here from it. Out the left. It'll fall in no man's land as Reese Hampton will lead us off with a single.
Yeah, it's been the MO for the Party Animals this year who are hitting 286 as a team. Strike early, strike fast. They're 25-17 as the visitors on this tour. They love to be behind the punch but get to hit first.
I could tell you about Bryson Bloomer. I could tell you what he did in the month of August. I could give you his season stats. You can see him there. He's the newest bachelor off the market, though, as he'll send one out to right field. Indiana Stanley will catch it for out number 1, trying to double up Reese at first. Yeah, how about Bloom this week, getting engaged to Miss Liz?
Yeah, Liz and Bryson Bloomer engaged a couple of days ago, and she's here in Frisco, Texas, helping out with the organization. Bryson Bloomer, obviously a little more charge in his bat this evening. He still feels giddy.
Man, I tell you what, Bloom gave her a rock. How about this guy, Jake Skull? Still in charge of the Triple Crown as it sits.
Making a homecoming of sorts, Brett Loftus.
Played here in Frisco for a couple of years under Joe Mikulic.
That's right, his manager in the Double-A for the Frisco Rough Riders, part of the Texas Rangers organization.
Skull hits another one in foul territory, and again, that's going to land on the roof over here. See, he's wondering why nobody's caught one yet. Don't think they brought their glove. Though Skull, we continue to talk about how great he's been. In the month of August, one of his worst months statistically in his banana ball history, hit just 190. I don't know where that one is. Maybe
Good take.
Just a little far inside.
It's a good. No, I like the call from Nathan Neuer, the home plate umpire. But yeah, as good as Skull is here, he was just as good in his Double-A years here in Frisco, playing with guys like Josh Hamilton and Jurickson Profar on injury stints.
Oh, Reese takes off, throw to second. Jordan Hussein had to scoop it, but that's how the Tailgaters will get out number 2. Christian Davis, really good pickoff move.
Yeah, CD's taking his time. Typically, we talk about the speed of how pitchers throw in banana ball. You'll see CD's just calm, cool, collected. The throw's a little low, but Jordan Hussein collects it. And I'm not sure what Reese Hampton's doing there.
Can face the minimum here, CD. Skull stings one out to center. Instead, it's Zach Watson who comes flying in your screen to make an emphatic out number 3 here in the top of the first.
Not bad for the Texas Tailgaters and CD, and Zach Watson cleaning things up for the ace of the boys in white, blue, and red. He was so good at LSU. That's why he was a 3rd-round draft pick, and great here for the Texas Tailgaters. Now, can the Party Animals defensively match the Web Gems just like that? We won't learn yet. We are going into a lightning delay here in Frisco, Texas. The opening game of the Tailgaters headline tour. We get 3 outs in, and Brett, we're monitoring some weather that's up ahead of us and looks to be north of the DFW area. I don't think we're going to get it here. We're on the northeast side of Dallas, looking at weather, and I can play weatherman here. This
yes,
was always
please
my
be our
dream.
meteorologist.
This was my second goal in life. I thought once upon a time that it was my calling. Now here I am standing next to you in a fur coat. But it seems like right now, from all we've witnessed on the radar, the rain, the lightning is headed to the north of us, mostly to the west of us as well. With that, anytime there's lightning within the area, typically that 25 to 30 mile range, the second that first lightning strike hits, we'll mark it right now, right in that 7 o'clock range, local time here, central time. We'll take a 30-minute gap. And it doesn't mean gap as in we're going to sit on our hands and things are going to go idle. No, there's an entire rain delay script that is prepared, lightning delay script prepared for us on the broadcast, them on the field, fans to still be entertained. But what we're seeing right now from a weather standpoint, we had been warned about a half hour ago. But the way that it looks, I think this lightning will clear out of the area pretty quickly, and we'll be able to get into gameplay. But immediately, you see the Texas two-steppers. Let's talk about those. The new cast members of the Texas Tailgaters. We're going to meet a whole lot of friends. The folks online, folks in person, I've never heard of, never been around, never interacted with, never seen play. And those 5 can dance.
Yeah, the Texas two-steppers unveiled last weekend in Pittsburgh. Had a couple promos there. And yes, Stricto, they can clearly dance. We talk about how good our guys can line dance. We brought in some professionals who maybe are just a hair better, including Nelson Smith, who actually is a pro line dancer.
It's all in the family, right?
He's dueling a little bit as a player and a Texas two-stepper. As unfortunately, the Tarp is being brought on the field here at Riders Field. But hey, you know what? All is good in love and war and Banana Bowl.
You know, you want a funny anecdote as we get into this lightning
I would love
delay.
to.
And so one of the first professional interviews I did with an organization was the Frisco Rough Riders.
No way.
Yes, absolutely. An incredible organization. Scott Burchett is a family friend who runs the show out here for the Rough Riders. And what I found so cool is it's not just when you see them roll out this tarp, and it's interesting what happened the first night I get to call a game here. When they roll out this tarp, they actually bring the broadcasters down on the field and make a big shebang out of it. They have both the play-by-play guy and the color analyst help tarp the field amongst the players and other staff. Brett Loftus, great hospitality from the Frisco Rough Riders to not make us do that tonight.
You ever tarped the field before?
I cannot say that I have done what these valiant men and women are doing as we speak and tarped a baseball or banana ball field.
I guess I got one up on you.
No kidding. Listen, and look, I just told you, Brett, I just told you the rain is not in the area, but it doesn't mean we can't get wet. It doesn't. There is a lazy river.
Look at this man's shirt. It's a bad day to be a glizzy. He wore that there.
Do we sell those? Do we sell
yes.
those? I think not that I could ever wear Texas Tailgaters merchandise, but if I did, it's a bad day to be a glizzy might be the piece of clothing the Texas Tailgaters command. But there is a lazy river and a waterfall out in right field.
Yep.
That thing is moving in. You know, get this. 49 nautical knots,
wow.
Brett. Yeah, that's some speed.
That's moving, man. You know, I was on a cruise ship a couple years ago. Hopefully see y'all on the cruise in February. I get on the cruise. You know, they say those boats only move about 25 knots per hour.
Wow.
So that water's moving out there in right field, Drake told me. My gosh.
Faster than a cruise ship? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, that's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Is what I'm getting at here. But yeah, I've tarped the field before. Wisconsin, 2022.
I can see that.
Firefighters jersey.
I think that we may be in the wrong spot. We may have gotten a little confused. San Diego, but I tell you, I was talking to a production crew here at the ballpark. They said, listen, the best part of living in Dallas is you're 3.5 hours from everywhere. So if she hops on a plane now, she's going to miss a great show here in Frisco, but she may be able to get San Diego. We're here in a couple hours. The Savannah Bananas and the Firefighters play. Let's go there next, Brett, because I do think it's pertinent, and we didn't get quite enough time to talk about it in the pregame. The standings in Banana Ball right now and where they sit. It's great. The Texas Tailgaters fan next to a Firefighters fan, next to a Party Animals fan, and some Savannah Bananas hats down there helping me out a little bit. This is neck and neck. The Party Animals and the Savannah Bananas, and the utmost importance here is league standings and where they play for the Tour Championship coming up at the end of the year. That we played in Savannah. The Party Animals only up a game and a half on the Savannah Bananas right now, so a loss for the Animals, a win for the Bananas, and this whole thing gets flipped on its head. Texas Tailgaters and Firefighters are also deadlocked, looking for that 3 seed, and that could be pivotal, I should say, going in the postseason. Because let's think about this. If the Party Animals and Firefighters played in round 1 and the Bananas and Tailgaters played in round 1, and there were upsets all over the board. The Firefighters beat the Party Animals. Tailgaters get a win. The Texas Tailgaters could be the home team in the championship series. You want that 3 seed.
You absolutely do. And again, to have the 4 seed versus the 3 seed to put you into the championship game, you may ask me, is that? Well, the semifinals are going to be October the 2nd through the 5th. So what Drake's talking about, 1 plays the 4, 2 plays the 3. So it is a best of 3-ish series. If you split the first 2 games of the series, after game 2, you go immediately to showdowns there in that semifinal round. And then the following weekend there on October the 11th, you will have the Tour Championship. And again, you can stream all those games on True TV, HBO Max, and the Banana Ball. Yes, the Banana Ball YouTube channel, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. on Sunday.
Brett, so I've got an update with our weather delay happening here in Frisco, Texas, and I told you that I am an underground weatherman. So here's what we've got on the radar.
I'll hold it for you, Drake. Let me hold it.
What you'll see here, I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit. What you'll see is this big red dot. Now that big red dot signifies what? It's that big L word we love.
Love.
That's lightning. It's lightning.
Okay, yep.
So this big red dot right here, lightning. Now, I'm going to zoom us in just a tad. You'll see a word, and that word is Frisco. So Frisco,
that's where we're at.
It's our current location.
That's right.
If we zoom it out just a tad, you'll see, well, wait a second, Frisco was here, red dot is up here.
That means it's not here.
Well, that's right, Brett.
Okay.
Here's the problem. What we're seeing is to the northwest of us, pushing northwest, there is a storm cell, a thunderstorm, one of those sweet summer storms.
Yes.
This is built at 7, this is right here, at 7:45, this is what we're looking at. So it's moving up, north, and west.
Is that away from us?
It's away from us.
Good.
So the issue is that's about a 30-mile radius between 30 miles between Frisco and Red Dot. The lightning is on the outskirts of town. The rain is not in our vicinity, and you can see there's a big white gap in the clouds. Now what you're looking at, this is what we call a cumulonimbus cloud, and they're behind the stadium. Very light. That's not even rain. That's dogwood. Not even rain. It's dogwood. You're seeing lightning and rain north of us, not on top of us. We see in banana ball sometimes, or baseball, or any sport, when the rain and lightning are on top of you, things go poorly. Tonight, that's not the case. I think we'll get back here pretty quickly, and the fans don't seem to care whatsoever.
Yeah, they don't care at all. Drake, you did that so perfectly. I think you need to toss it to sports up next, or news, or whatever it is. You got a future in being a meteorologist.
Let's head to C-Block. Listen, I didn't see rain in the forecast today. We always say it never rains in Banana Land. We have fans in ponchos, fans who came with their umbrellas prepared, and even some folks that are hanging out up in the upper decks. You mentioned the beauty of this ballpark. It is the mecca of minor league baseball stadiums. So we've been to quite a few of those now, and it's hard to beat what they put together here in Frisco in the last 2 decades.
Same people that built this ballpark back in 2003 also built Jerry World, a.k.a. AT&T
That
Stadium,
would be a good stadium.
and also built the ballpark in Arlington. Not current Globe Life Field, but the ballpark in Arlington, the former stadium of the Texas Rangers. I mean, how beautiful is that? It looks like we're at Churchill Downs. It looks like Churchill Downs. Like you could race horses out there on the diamond, in theory, Drake.
You could, and I'm sure that later tonight we will have a race of some sort involving more sheets than actual horses. And what I want to emphasize here as well, I've been in Banana Ball I've served 2 tours of Banana Ball now, and you've got Jesse Cole in the stands signing autographs down on the first base side. Next to the first base dugout, he's in the big bright yellow tuxedo, if you can believe it or not. So this is the same guy that, not just standing down there with Emily Cole, his wife, co-owner of the organization. This isn't a guy who's just trying to plan out how we navigate rain and lightning delays, but he's also taking this time understanding we won't play for 20 more minutes to go up into the stands, greet fans, say hello, make this about not just the kids, but those who love Banana Ball and have given this sport so much of their time and attention over the last now 5 years of that man's dream come true. And you see it. It's funny, Brett, pregame, I was with Yvonne Trezak standing on the field when 2 police officers walked up to us and said, "You guys seem important." And we both said, no. You're the more important characters here for us, keeping us safe. And so what's the MO on these games? And our message to them was, don't be freaked out. When the owner of the company, the players with 500,000 followers, walk into the stands, they sit down with people, they sign autographs, they take pictures. They said, well, we'll keep them off the dugouts, we'll keep them off the bullpen. We said, no, let the kids be on the dugouts, be on the bullpen, getting autographs from their players, and Jesse's giving the epitome of that right now.
How cool is that, man? Jesse Cole, the owner of all 4 teams here in Banana Ball, creator of our sport, going into the stands to interact with the fans during this rain delay. And while Jesse's down there doing that, we got a big gust of wind at about 25 miles per hour. Those, whatever you said, 40 nautical miles per hour, whatever it was, it dumped a bunch of water out of that lazy river, and they have since cleared everybody out of there.
Yeah, so that is one piece of both the waterfall and the lazy river here in Frisco, is if there is lightning in the area, they will clear that out. Obviously, any standing water in the event of weather, you want to make sure that we're clear of that. It seems to be exactly where the Frisco staff have gone from that. And still, you've got the Texas two-steppers down there, Jesse Cole in the stands, a lot of the players that have dispersed themselves around here. The cast, even the cast of the Party Animals, and I mentioned, as you see, a whole gaggle of Party Animals fans here in their jerseys. On top of the third base dugout, Stevie P and Flippy hanging out with fans, getting them fired up and rowdy, and many of those have yet to leave their seat. Not just the cast of the Texas Tailgaters involved in this show and this headline tour for Joe Mikulic's squad, but also the cast of the Party Animals getting in on the action.
Tell you what, Drake, I'm sure glad you gave us the weather report, because these clouds are starting to look a little wicked here.
No, and again, what we're seeing is it's still moving to our north, Brett. It's coming out of left field from us. It's northwest, and so what I'm tracking right now, this is via Doppler radar, is keeping up with, and so let's bring you back into the booth here for a second. And if you're gonna hold that for me,
I will, Drake. Yes. So
we'll bring you back into the booth here for a second and show you. Now I'm going to take you to the timestamp. We're going to get the correct timestamp here. We're going to go future timestamp 8:05. So let's move you up. Yep. Thank you, Brett. You can come even a little bit closer.
You hit me in the face with that one. All right.
So future timestamp at 8:05. We're in Dallas, right? You see the big word is Dallas. Mesquite to the east, Arlington to the west. Where we are is a little northeast of Dallas, where it says Garland and Plano. That's our location. You're not seeing at 8:05 any green, any red. No thunderstorms in the area here in less than an hour. What you do see are still those lingering colors, both to our west and a little bit to our north.
So please tell me what that means, Drake.
If we go extremely north of Frisco here, near Denison, Texas. I know you know the state of Texas very well. As someone who lived here for 5 years, I too have an admiration for the state. You'll see up into Ardmore, Oklahoma, you have almost like this continent of Africa worth of rain. And this is kind of like your Zimbabwe,
that's good.
Chad, almost down into South Africa, if you will. And that is all above where we showed you earlier, Plano. So again, you can see Frisco on your screen here. That's where we currently reside. The red and the green are about 25 to 30 miles northwest of us. Moving into Oklahoma, we are not in Oklahoma.
We're not.
They
We're in
do
Texas.
it all wrong there. We are in Texas, and that weather is staying away from us. So we won't be rained on effectively. Well, we won't be rained on. We will have lightning within 30 miles for a little bit, and that's why we won't see play resume until at least 20 minutes from now. And
the Texas Tailgaters player director, Joe Zolo, is going crazy down there. He's still got the fans up and clapping. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of blue and orange here, a lot of red, white, and blue for these Texas Tailgaters. There's also a lot of party animals still here tonight, Drake. Not that I'm shocked by that by any means.
Sure, and I think we saw the same during the first Party Animals headline tour games of last year. We saw a lot of Savannah Bananas jerseys, a lot of Savannah Bananas shirts. And these games, the beginning of a headline tour, where, by the way, teams are 1 and 2 all time. Beginning of a headline tour, 1 and 2 all time. The Tailgaters trying to put it at 500. This is the epitome of the growth of our sport. And as a piece of that, what you are seeing are fans of all of the teams, fans of Banana Ball, fans of what Jesse Cole has built, show up to the venue to say, I was at the first one. What we are on the precipice of in Banana Ball, and what this may become here for the next couple of minutes, will be kind of an education hour on folks trying to figure out the future of our sport. what we're on the precipice of is fans choosing truly who to root for. We've mentioned a long time here, stakes are so important. Winning a championship is important. Having a playoff is going to build fans of singular teams. They're going to say, I'm a fan of the Texas Tailgater. I love Banana Ball in the same way folks say, I love the National Football League, but I'm a
100%.
Packers fan. You're going to be a fan of Banana Ball, but a Tailgaters fan. When that day comes, the traditions only grow bigger. The rivalries become more respectfully bitter and more entertaining, and the lore of this sport will further grow. I think you're seeing bits and pieces of that tonight with Party Animals jerseys and Bananas jerseys in the crowd. We saw a lot of those pregame, and you got to be involved in pregame as well, and that was well before we saw things like this. The lightning that has surrounded us from the north.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh my!
Pretty good flashes coming in there. And,
Flash?
And again, nope. He's not here.
He's not here.
He's not here.
That's right.
Yeah. We're well covered here in Frisco. We are well covered. That is again to the north. That's not coming toward us. So it's kind of it's the saving grace of the situation, but also obviously a bummer. We'd love to be playing right now, but we are watching the clouds 20 miles from us move out of the area and going toward Choctaw Casino Resort and Hotel. I know you wouldn't know anything about that, but it was the closest one to me when I was in college here in the state of Texas.
Casino, you said?
That's correct. That's where the weather is moving out toward, and it will not hit us. So, in essence, as long as my radar, as long as my Doppler's not lying to me, you're seeing lightning 20 miles away from us, which is still within range of keeping things tame here at the ballpark, but the rain should not hit. You see a lot of our cameramen, a lot of the fans, they're not being rained on right now. They are simply in preparation of Banana Ball getting ready to go. And look, these kids only saw 3 outs, but they haven't lost the energy whatsoever.
Yeah, a little Bananas action there, Tailgaters gear, just what we were talking about, Party Animals gear. And again, Drake, it's for me, you talk about the legitimacy of our sport, the evolution of our sport, and creating those rivalries that you still want to root for the progression of the sport that we'll have next year, but creating those
Two new
rivalries.
teams, by the way.
Exactly. 2 new teams being unveiled here very soon. And when you look at the evolution of our sport, the Party Animals and these Tailgaters, the rivalry is starting to develop. This Reese Lightning led us off to begin the game with a single.
Good segue.
There's a blade of lightning.
Blade?
That's a blade.
Blade of lightning?
Lightning can, cut through.
I told you I never was the weatherman. I never majored in meteorology, but I don't think blade is the word that you're looking
What would you
for.
use to describe it?
Bolt, Brett Loftus, a lightning bolt for sure.
Whatever's normal, call it the exact opposite.
And what is abnormal about this is we're 3 outs into this game.
Yeah.
For those that are just joining us, we are currently in a lightning delay from Frisco, Texas, amongst the Texas Tailgaters and the Party Animals, the first headline game for the boys in blue. And it was a hot start for the Animals, loop single from Reese Hampton, and all CD from there.
Yeah, you had CD induce a fly out to right field to Indiana Stanley, and then he picks off Reese Hampton trying to steal second, got him right in between the middle of the first and second base bag for out number 2, and then a beautiful diving grab by Zach Watson just moments before we came into this lightning delay. See a little bit more lightning up there right now. Again, as Drake Toll, if you're just joining us, has continued to tell us, everything's going to be north here. Now, the lightning is within, 25 to 30-mile radius, but everything is continuing to move north of where we are right now.
Yeah, for sure. And even as it inches a little bit closer to Frisco, I showed you earlier, there's a pretty big swath headed up into southern Oklahoma, the Durant area. That's northern Texas, Denison. They're going to get some really all across northern Texas. It'll go into up toward Honeygrove. That's some buddies from college up in Honeygrove. And wow, Luigi.
He's from Italy, Texas, Drake Toll.
No, he's not. He's Italy, Texas. There is no A in its pronunciation.
Italy, Texas.
Italy. I know you spent a lot of time. I know you spent your nether years in the state of Texas.
Some would say.
Yes, prior to birth, you vicariously, through your mother who grew up here, spent plenty of time in the Lone Star State.
We love Heather Loftus, yes, sir.
I did learn recently your most fond memories of the Lone Star State occurred in the Dallas-Fort Worth airport, maybe where you frequented the great area more than anywhere else. And I have to ask you, as someone who I know you know how to pronounce Italy, can we do a little Texas trivia, per se? Maybe a bit of Texas trivia, Brett Loftus?
We can do Texas trivia. I'm asking or I'm answering.
I think that you can ask and I will answer, Brett, because I spent 5 years of my life in this great state, down in Waco, Texas at Baylor University, then at ESPN Central Texas with those fine folks. And also, this is crazy, worked at Waco Tours, where I got to learn all the ins and outs of the state nickname of Texas, which is
the Lone Star State.
The Lone Star State.
That's right.
Thank you, Brett Loftus.
All right, Drake Toll, I do actually, come to think of it, have a few trivia questions.
Great, please hit for you.
All right, I'm gonna give you a softball here on the first one. What kind of deer does Texas have the most of?
That would be the white-tailed deer, Brett.
That's right. That's right. What is the official Texas state mammal?
Oh, state mammal. Armadillo.
That's right, Drake
Okay.
Toll. That's right. All right, I got one more for you. I don't want to spoil all of them.
Yeah,
I got one more for you.
Yep.
Do you remember the Alamo?
Spanish-American War, and this was the come and take it. This was I took Texas history in college, and I do remember the Alamo. This was Davy Crockett. We lost a good man from Tennessee. He said, "You can go to hell. I'm going to Texas," and he did. And with alongside a whole host of characters that defended the Alamo, and it gave the state of Texas enough time, then the Republic of Texas enough time to ward off Santa Anna and company and eventually win the war. Texas would become an independent republic then for 9 years, and Texas would become a state as a part of the United States in what year?
1883.
1845. We've got to get better at that, Brett Loftus. And the oldest university in the state of Texas is
Sam Houston State.
It'd be the Baylor Bears, Baylor University, which was founded.
I didn't go there. I'm sorry.
It was founded
Go there.
in February, actually, of 1845. Texas did not become a state until December of 1845. Who is the father of Texas, Brett Loftus? Got two more for you.
The father of Texas. Sam Houston.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, I
You've
did know
nailed it.
that.
Yeah, you're on top. Just kidding. Stephen F. Austin. Read a book. Come on, Brett. Two more. St. Flower.
The dandelion.
That's the blue bonnet. We're getting close. And what famous soda was invented in the confines of Texas?
Dr. Pepper.
It was Dr. Pepper. Charles Alderton was the inventor in Waco, originally called Waco. 254 is the area code of Waco, and that was also attached to the name there for a long time. But the St. Louis World's Fair in 1904, it was rebranded on the national scale as Dr. Pepper. Young Charles Alderton at the time was courting a lady. Her last name Pepper, her father a doctor. It was his life's work. He takes it to her father, asks for her hand in marriage. Her father says no. He will not allow Charles Alderton to marry his daughter, you silly little soda maker. So Charles says in response, I'm going to take the period out of doctor. That's why there's no period in Dr. Pepper.
Yes, we are in a lightning delay. And Drake Toll just gave you some history on a state he lived in for a little bit here in the state of Texas. Let's take you back to the home of Drake Toll in Arkansas, where myself and a couple of Texas Tailgaters tailgated just a few weeks back. So Texas Tailgaters playing the party animals night, so we figured why not? Let's tailgate with these great people here in the natural state. Boom! Ball game.
Playing some ramps.
Yeah.
Oh! Look at my man right here. This is what I'm talking about. How you doing, sir? You doing good? Look at this shirt. Look at this shirt. See that? He knows ball. Drake Toll tells me they know ball down here. Oh, here we go. Yes. Yes to see it. Yes.
The one and only Texas Tailgate. It's gonna be a blast, bro.
I'm ready for y'all.
The tailgating of the tailgate, unimaginably fun. Find that line. Yeah. I like that. I like that.
That young man.
Oh, Brett Loftus, the voice of the Texas Tailgaters.
Gator up!
Gator up!
Gator up! Breaking into his truck and set the alarm off, and yeah, it was a lot of fun there in Arkansas. Farty's put his rain hat on.
Yep, Farty looks well prepared for for the lightning delay currently. Again, we're not seeing any rain in the area at the ballpark. That is still miles and miles away, and folks have decided to stick this out with us, and we are crossing our fingers this lightning delay won't last more than 20 or so minutes, extended past now the current local time of 7:25. This has only been a 20-minute lightning delay to this point, so we have not sat through an excruciating delay. If you watched the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles on NBC last night, you would have seen an hour and 5-minute delay in their ball game late in the third quarter. I don't think, as it looks right now, we're going to experience even something as dramatic as that. You can, again, still see the clouds in the distance. A lot of dark clouds to our north, to our northwest here in the Frisco area. But as Taylor Swift plays, and even the young men get involved to sing so aggressively, I don't think anybody's will has been tested to the brink here yet.
Taylor Swift and NFL football opening up last night. Drake Toll just able to consolidate both of those together there. How about that, Drake Toll?
This is impressive. He seemed really involved in the Taylor Swiftness. Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on that?
Engaged. I think it's spectacular. If given the opportunity to have her at a banana ball game, I do believe it 100%. Could be. She is on the short list. I know Jackson Olsen would be a big fan of that.
Miss Liz, Bryson Bloomer, as we mentioned earlier, just got
segue.
engaged this past week.
Beautiful segue. Speaking of engagements, I've been told that there are one of the Texas Tailgaters was engaged to another, and that's how they found out about banana ball. I said, hey, let's go do this together. One of the Texas Tailgaters two-steppers. And that goes into the brand new cast of these tailgaters that are still down there dancing. We're seeing Garrett Lampert included, grabbing his
fanny pack.
Interestingly placed fanny pack, Garrett Lampert. Yep.
He wears that everywhere, by the way. He doesn't just wear that when he's rhinestone. I was with him at the hotel the other night. He had it on in jorts. He had jorts and a fanny pack on.
That's AJ,
it was an all-time look.
AJ Kirsch coated. I like that kid's hair. But the cast is in mid-season form, as they've been asked for the first time to facilitate a Texas Tailgaters headline tour, and then immediately told there's a rain delay. We need you to go out there and do what you do best. And they haven't really learned to do what they do best in banana ball, but I think you're seeing the spirit of how this organization hires and who they bring on as Luigi's hanging out with the kids up in the suites. The Tailgaters will give you an experience in a game like you've never seen in this sport before.
And so will Farty. Yeah,
I'd like to know if
Farty
Farty's a big conga line fan. I'm not sure if that's where Farty is headed. But I do think I hear Garrett Lampert somewhere in this stadium on the mic.
He's on the mic. Oh, he's down here on the third base dugout.
I think so. I think he's igniting some sort of fan insurrection. Let them play. Something like that. This is an impressive thing that Garrett Lampert is doing. Garrett, what you got?
You ready for this dance-off, brother?
Oh, I was born ready, Bo. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You're the professional. You kick us off, Tucker. Let's see what you got.
See, I'm up.
Go get it. Hey. What do we think of that? Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. All right, Tucker, I'll show you how it's done. Third base side, how's it going? Moonwalk, 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 moonwalk. Tucker, I can't lie. I think that might have been, you might have won that round. It might be 1-0.
I think I got you beat, buddy.
Don't worry.
Here we go.
I got some tricks up my sleeve. Don't you worry. Tucker, let's see what you got. That ain't nothing. Frisco, you want to see some real dancing? Here we go. Come on. That one was all me, Tuck. That was all me.
Back with the bass, pajamas live in effect.
This is it. This is for all the marbles, Tuck.
This is it. This is it. I'm on, right? This is where I win it all. This is where I win
going along. Come here, Morgan. Come on. Let me get a spin and a dip with you.
It's your world and I'm just a squirrel. Trying to get a nut to move your butt to the dance floor. So yo, what's
Can we do that? I can be your follow.
Brett, we're hearing from Garrett Lampert.
Let's do it.
We're hearing from,
Can we do it to this?
more importantly, the entertainment
We're doing
staff,
it.
Jesse Cole and company.
Gotta be a swing dance
This may not
masterclass,
be
Frisco.
a rain delay too much longer.
Yeah, 7:45 is when we're trying to resume play. Again, currently in the middle of a lightning delay. We are also in the middle of the first. Again, do not want to promise 7:45, but that's what we are still shooting for, tentatively speaking. So it could stretch a little bit longer. But yes, we're in the midst of
that doesn't
lightning
win me a
delay.
dance
We're
off, I
also
don't
in the
know.
midst of the first inning, as we've already played the top half. Again, Kristen Davis facing minimum. Got Reese Hampton out after a leadoff single.
I think I want
and
to
a
start dancing
pickle was
with
not
this
really a
house.
pickle, just
If
doing
you
the
guys
shortstop
dance,
Jordan
you can
Hussein
dance, come on.
out there. So yeah, we've been following these
I am not a
clouds.
rapper.
Drake Toll has turned into a meteorologist. There's red, there's green. It all continues to be looking north here. And what about these Texas two-steppers, man? Continuing to keep the folks here entertained. Garrett Lampert down there on the field. You know, I want to wax poetically about Garrett Lampert, if I may,
please
for a
do.
moment.
Okay.
His hype intro that he did
It don't matter.
earlier tonight.
It's for everybody.
That was written about 3 days after the Texas Tailgaters were unveiled.
Yeah.
That's how long that's been sitting in the can there. We finally got to hear it here tonight. Really, really, really special moment there for Garrett Lampert, the Rhinestone Cowboy, to be able to do that. Earlier, we got to look back at the tailgate when we were in the midst of the college tour in the home of Woo Pig Suey in Arkansas. And now we shall look back to just a week ago where we got to go out on the streets of Pittsburgh and tailgate with some Pitt Panther fans at the home of
I feel
PNC
like we
Park,
got more
Pittsburgh,
dancing in
Pennsylvania.
this, Frisco. We can do more.
Texas Tailgaters playing Savannah Bananas tonight. And you know, it's a Saturday afternoon, and we're playing at PNC. But hey, come here. Look at these streets. We got all this blue going on. It's not Texas Tailgaters blue. It's actually week 1 of college football. Pitt Panthers playing Duquesne. We figured, let's go tailgate, huh? Give me the rock. Boom. We got some tailgating going on, huh? What's going on, guys? We are the Texas Tailgaters. Tailgating the whole deal. Figure we come hang out a little bit. What do we got here? Don't mind if I do. Very good.
I don't see the bananas out here meeting people at the tailgate, so I'm just saying.
Woo! This is, what do they call it? Active. There it is.
It's Heinz Field.
It's okay, so that's what everybody's saying. It's still Heinz Field.
Real tailgates right now.
Tell us about your setup over here. He's double carring it?
Eat. You want to eat?
It's like it's a pancake. All right, Jimbo. No, I need some of that sausage in there. It's amazing. Good, though. Who made that? My man, right over here, double carring it over here, bro. We love Dave. Dave's my hero. Thank you so much. Hey, is that Morgan Wallen? Is that Morgan Wallen? If Morgan Wallen and Hardy had a love child, it would be you, man. Just saying. I love the shirt, by the way. Thanks, bro.
Back home. The tailgaters, so we come to see the tailgate, you know.
I need you to get down line there. Shake it, Jimmy Laws! Shake it! Got a good one on deck here, solid. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do the whole thing. So we made it over from PNC Park over here to the football stadium. We line danced, we ate some food, played some games, we tailgated along the way. Why don't we go beat the bananas tonight? Huh?
Yeah.
Why not? Get her up, boys! Get her up! Get her up, baby! Get her up! Get her up!
I shall play green screen once again as I am here with our meteorologist, Drake Toll. Drake, what do we have?
Yeah, Brett, first, very fun tailgate in Pittsburgh. I was jealous that you guys got to go up there. I was just cooking steaks on my Blackstone and hanging out by the pool.
Hey,
but
you cooked me one the other night.
Sure,
too.
I did. We have camaraderie here.
Yeah.
So let me give you an update on what's happening right now. So if you're just joining us, there's a lightning delay here in Frisco. But I'm gonna move you a little bit over. Okay,
No, you're in my face. Oh, you knocked off the
there you go.
cowboy.
That's
hat.
fine. I can do this all myself right
Wow.
here. Brett, so what you're going to see is for fans at home, they'll see, I'm going to point it out to you, Frisco. This word right here is Frisco. Very tough for you to tell, but that says Frisco. So I've got it timed out, and I was almost a meteorologist in college, to 7:32. This is the Doppler radar at 7:32 p.m. You see Big Red right there, a soft drink invented in Texas. That is completely away from us, about 25 miles away from us. Now, any lightning within a 25-mile radius means we stop play for 30 minutes, and that's exactly where we sit right now. We plan to come back in 10 minutes' time. currently what we are hearing from entertainment, a 10-minute tarp pool. So we are very close to resuming the Texas Tailgaters beginning game of their headline tour. So, again, you see Frisco here. I want you to keep track of Frisco. Above it is Prosper. North of us is Prosper. Prosper's getting rain right now. We here in Frisco are not. Weston, Texas into Anna, Texas, which that would be to our north and to our east. This started northwest of us, is now moving northeast of us, and not a drop of rain has hit Frisco. I'm going to move you up from 732. We're going to move you 748. And now you see it's completely gone to Prosper. It's now moved 35 miles away from us. I'm going to move you another couple of minutes here. 8:03. By 8:03, where Frisco sits, there's no threat of either rain or lightning. We will not feel rain here in Frisco, according to the Doppler radar, and the lightning should be out of the area pretty soon. Brett Loftus.
Should be out of the area pretty soon. I was glad I could play your green screen there. Can you tell me the population of Prosper, Texas?
Yeah, it's growing every day. It's probably about 110,000 now.
30,000 just about 2 years ago.
Yeah, well,
you know
it grows every day. Anna is the next one to blow up. It really, if you'd gone to Frisco when they built this place in 2003, it was a ghost town, and not in a bad way. It was just a pure small Texas town, and Frisco has blown up in the course of the last 25 years. And now you see Jesse Cole meeting with the entire grounds crew here. The Rough Riders send a lot of their personnel. They're over on the first base side, chatting with the owner of Fans First Entertainment, the man whose brainchild with the Savannah Bananas and the Party Animals, and now they're communicating on the best strategy here in the next, again, 10 minutes to pull that tarp.
It's still dry, though, Drake told. I think that's the big thing here.
Correct.
We keep needing to hammer home. We are in a lightning delay, not a weather delay, which is a big difference. With a weather delay, you can get the lightning, the thunderstorms, all that stuff, and you can get the rain in. We are in a lightning delay. Look at that. The Texas two-steppers, Luigi Primo, man, tossing around the dough.
And you saw there was a man who came in with a hat right there at the end of the conversation with Jesse. He's now kind of coaching the staff of the Frisco Rough Riders. He was right next to Jesse and just butted into the end of that conversation. That's the GM, Scott Burchett of the Frisco Rough Riders. So you know when he is in the middle of that round table, that circle, he's their Tom Brady. He's going to be the one that helps them figure it out and figure it out effectively. You can see him leading right now his team to ensure that we play as soon as possible. So we can see far off in the distance. The clouds are still fairly eerie and there's some lightning, but it's a distance, a ways away.
Yeah, tarp's still on. Hopefully it comes off soon. Good news is Bryson Bloomer has emerged from the locker room. We've seen Marcos Castillo, Brett Carson, a few tailgaters starting to emerge from out there. Jesse Cole, we showed him moments ago, running down the right field line. That's actually towards the clubhouses here at Riders Field. So, again, things are starting to look up. Drake's forecast is maybe coming to fruition here pretty soon. There you see Everyday Bloom. He's missing one of his drinks in his back pocket.
Yeah, but for every drink that he's lost, he's gained one fiance.
Oh, that's sweet right there. Joe Sperone. What you know about Joe Sperone?
I know that if Joe Sperone is walking on the field, that means that Casey Carlson, who is in charge of the Party Animals training staff, has given the go and said that players can at least come out toward the stands, onto the field. We're very strict at Fans First Entertainment, as we should be, with where players can stand during a lightning delay to keep them out of harm's way. We feel the exact same way about fans and personnel. So seeing them come out is huge, and as you see them come out, you see fans come out of the woodworks back to their seats.
It's good to see a guy like Jimmy Lewis down there. Again, a guy who was born actually in California, made the trek to Austin, Texas when he was in the 8th grade, finished out his final 5 years of school there in Austin, a Lake Travis graduate back in 2019. He's back home this weekend, and Jesse Cole has emerged out from the clubhouses, running back in. Still that big conglomerate of the Frisco Rough Riders employees meeting out there in front of that dugout. So, again, and there's people starting to mess with the tarp, Drake told.
Here we go. Jesse Cole's got a microphone in his hands, it looks like, from where I sit. Yep, that's always a good sign. Talking to Jordan Watson,
our director of entertainment this weekend for the Texas Tailgaters, calling this show. And yes, so you hear the cheers. The grounds crew's going to the tarp.
Yep, and I think I know why Jesse has that microphone. Here he comes talking to Scott Burchett, the GM, and now Jesse Cole.
Fans, you see what's happening right now.
I gotta go.
Now let me hear you. Who wants some banana ball tonight?
Well, they're going to be folding the tarp, but I think we should still give them a little countdown because this is the entire Frisco front office right here. Let's give them a big round of applause for being out here. All right, a countdown to fold. Here we go. 11, 10, 9, 8. There we go.
Tarp coming off the field. Man, that's a beautiful thing. We put it on there at about 7:03 local time here in Frisco, Texas. They pull it off of the field. You hear the big shout out from Jesse Cole down there, and again, it's well worth it. This Frisco Rough Riders grounds crew did an absolute fantastic job as guys are continuing to start to pull out of the clubhouses. Even better, you're starting to see fans who are packed in this concourse starting to come back to their seats as well.
Not only that, Brett, you're not just seeing the grounds crew of the Frisco Rough Riders. You're seeing the social media interns and the game day staff and the tickets team and all of those who are on hand helping assist with our operation tonight. They're also involved in the tarp pull. Even the DM, Scott Burchett, out there pulling tarp. Just goes to show, and you see it when the party animals and Texas Tailgaters have rain delays in Savannah. They will go out, the players themselves, and help the staff pull the tarp. It is a complete community involvement here amongst not just the Rough Riders, but also Banana Ball, the party animals, the Tailgaters, in getting this off the field, getting the game back going. And the second that we do play again, Brett, you got to wonder how the starting pitchers feel.
Yeah, I mean, Garrett Delano, Christian Davis. Christian Davis threw 10 pitches and faced the minimum. Garrett Delano was fully warmed up, ready to go assume the bump, and then now is in the midst of a near 40-minute rain delay right now. So, again, it wonders what you're going to have to do with your arms here as Jesse Cole still has a mic. Let's go see what he's got.
Frisco, Texas. Here they come to get this Banana Ball game started. Let's hear it for your party animals and Tailgaters!
How cool is that? Both teams coming together, a 40-minute rain delay, and they come out of the clubhouse together. We're in the midst of one of the most popular football destinations in the entire country. They look like they just ran out of the locker room, 53 men ready to go fight on an NFL Sunday. Instead, it's 50 men, 25 and 25, ready to go battle here on a Banana Ball diamond.
Brett, here's what I find cool. Jesse Cole spoke to both teams pregame as well as the entire organization on hand here in Frisco. And what he said, to the party animals, here was his charge, you're going to have to elevate the sport tonight. You have to elevate the show. Pick up where you can. Do something that they've never seen before. Don't rest because it isn't your headline tour. Go make a statement as the visiting team against a brand new franchise. And I think you're seeing an example of that there, their involvement in the run out as we prepare to get gameplay underway once again. Goes to show the selflessness of the party animals who have helped now build up the Savannah Bananas over the course of the last 5 years, and then build up the Firefighters, now building up the Texas Tailgaters, a selfless group of players who want to see this sport thrive.
And I think when you look in the vets in that clubhouse too, man, Tanner Thomas, Jake Skoll, Reese Hampton, you look at some of your newer guys, Noah Fisher's in his second year, Andy Cosgrove, who's a rookie. Those are the guys that you really look to lean on here and who can not only be supporting cast but also be main characters in the development of this headliner tour. And Andrew Bartman just rolled his grill out there. Seth Markham doing a little floss. Oh, my, yeah, where them fans at? That's Stangs fans. And you know you don't mess with Texas, Drake Toll.
I do know that personally. Yeah. Actually, I do. It is well popularized around here. Every gas station you stop into, they've got cowboy hats, they've got pendants, they've got bumper stickers. And man, oh man, could we wax poetic about the beauty of Buc-ee's. Oh.
I love me some beaver nuggets.
I say this, though, and I tell people this a lot. When I first moved to Texas, as you get the last bit of that tarp being rolled up and taken off the field, when I first moved to Texas, Buc-ee's was only in Texas. And now they got them everywhere. But there's got this je ne sais quoi. When I go to the one in Temple, Texas, or in Hillsboro, right around that area, I always have a good time being in the Lone Star State walking into a Buc-ee's.
I got a question for you.
Yes,
you know where
Brett,
the biggest Buc-ee's in the world is, or the United States for that matter?
The biggest Buc-ee's United States probably has 98 gas pumps, and I bet you it's in Royce City, Texas.
It's actually of recent Sevierville, Tennessee. Went to it a few years ago, and wow, look at this. We're not officially out of it, but the boys in black and pink are starting to take the diamond. So, Drake Toll, why don't we take a look at how the party animals are going to line up defensively?
Yeah, they're playing a little hacky sack down there amongst the relief pitchers, but the starting lineup, they're on the baseline. That's the wrong sport, aren't they? They're on the foul line, and they're tossing.
You said they're on the baseline?
I did.
Technically, that is the baseline, the chalk down there.
March Madness, I think, is what I'm looking for. Yeah, they're tossing it, getting warmed up, and what you'll see tonight, this conglomerate, maybe the biggest piece to point at, still no Chase Acuff. His goal when he first fractured his shin in Savannah now about 10 weeks ago was to be back for Frisco. It looks like we saw him hit BP today. It looks like we're going to get Chase Acuff in the next couple of weeks. Just not this weekend, so Sal Jacobo, who's been a great replacement, will stay at shortstop.
Yeah, Jason Swan, again, over there at first, as good as they come. Jake Skoll, how about 36 trick plays from that guy? I don't feel like we talk about that enough. Let's talk about the man on the bump tonight, Drake Toll. 777's Garrett Delano.
I love that picture of Delano. He's never looked happier. That's kind of the vibe he gives you almost at all times. Pretty intense. 777, the kid out of Callahan, Florida. 6'2", 210-pounder. Delano, he's a genius. 4 years at Brown University. That is some impressive stuff. That's an education right there. And he goes to Mercer to finish his baseball career and focus a bit more on the diamond. Then fastball at 92 to 95 can blow it right by you. That 6-3 record this season that he carries is one of the better in banana ball, and 4.83 ERA. Don't let that fool you. When you see it in the bigs, you probably balk at it a little bit and say, I don't know if that's a guy that I need or my ace. But in banana ball, given the speed of the game and how it's built for hitters, it makes sense that 4.83 is still a really good ERA.
Speaking of hitters, let's take a look at our starting lineup for the Texas Tailgaters tonight. Again, the man that's going to step in the box first here, the LSU man from Ruston, Louisiana, Zach Watson. And again, more of a traditional lineup you've seen in the first half of the year for the Tailgaters. Nick Lopez on the 2-hole ties. Porter returns to that cleanup spot. Indy Stanley, he's really settled in well in the middle of that lineup. Jordan Hussein moving back down to the 10-hole as well. It's also good news that Garrett Delano is going to start this ball game here. Everybody's able to keep it regular here when you look at this lineup. Very, very pleased with that all the way around. Again, sometimes those rain delays can kind of mess you all up. We talked about Jordan hitting in the 10-hole. What about that? Still signing over there, signing that Party Animals hat. He was a Party Animal a season ago. Now in his first season here with the Texas Tailgaters, his second of banana ball. And the crowd sounds like they're getting a little rowdy, getting a little ready down there. Rhinestone Cowboy Garrett Lampert has a microphone. Let's see if he's going to use it here.
Still some personnel with the Rough Riders on the field. They're making sure that there was a lot of dust. There was no rain here, but some dust kicked up onto the field in the last 45 minutes or so. A lot of wind that we saw. And so over in shallow right field, they're actually picking up the dirt and dust. It's been dumped into one large section and making sure they clean it up.
Stop us. Y'all still having a good time? Well, I'm sure y'all can tell it's ready to get going again, but we need your help because we got to restart the clock. So on 3, I need a loud restart the clock. With me now, 1, 2, 3, restart the clock.
And it has resumed here officially. That rain delay is going to be 45 minutes. As we went into it at 7:03 local time, we come out of it at 7:48 local time, Drake Toll. And now we will finally have our first plate appearance here on our headliner tour. We thought we were going to see it about 40 minutes ago, and now it's going to be Zach Watson against Garrett Delano. You know, as good as Delano has been this year, Drake Toll, the last month, the Tailgaters have gotten to him a little bit here to close out the Party Animals headliner tour. Has a 7 ERA. In his appearances during the month of August.
Yeah, you talk about Andy Cosgrove, Jake Skoll, Garrett Delano.
This one stung. Speaking of Skull, he's going to get after it. Talked about the trick play numbers. Bounces it up to himself, and Jake Skull records the first trick play of the ball game.
But that's where I was going a bit. Skull's been great defensively, as has Cosgrove, obviously, and Delano is Delano. But a little bit rockier of a month of August for all three of those guys as stalwarts of this team, but the Party Animals still #1 on the tour.
A guy that you love, the blue mustache, is Nick Lopez, All-American last year at Kentucky. Sends this one up to the houses up here that favor Churchill Downs.
Hey, the fans are back, Brett, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
No one left. No one left.
10,000 of our closest friends tailgating here in Frisco, Texas tonight. And the people are still here, packed out there on the berm. Unfortunately, have not been cleared to return out there to the Lazy River, but they are packed out there on the berm in right center and left center right now.
Yeah, we're going to get that Lazy River going.
Bloom, Cosgrove, foul territory. It'll hit the net, so Nick Lopez will live to see another day here on O2. What an ambiance here, Drake Toll. These clouds have kind of, as you mentioned, moved north of us here, but they're still in this setting that is, I mean, just beautiful backdrop here at Riders Field.
Yeah, no doubt.
Lopez, best two-strike approach potentially in our sport here.
Yeah, that's the one guy you still have to pitch around and be very careful with.
And there it is. The first hit for the Texas Tailgaters in Texas, as his average will move north to 360 with that last hit there, Drake Toll. And he's getting closer and closer to the guy that made the first out of this inning, Jake Skull.
So we talked about it. Skull came in with an 11-point advantage in the batting average category. Lopez has much fewer plate appearances, so his average is skyrocketing. Skull 0 for 1 tonight so far. Lopez 1 for 1.
Lopia get the run over there at first. And now it's the largest. It's the quad father, Taj Porter.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump away from the state of Louisiana. Carries that proudly. But Louisiana, Texas, kind of connected in this sport, more or less.
Oh, most definitely. You talk about this part of the country and how good both of these states, how good of the baseball product that both of these states put out. And Taj Porter kind of leads the charge there. Stayed at home for college at Southern University. Homecoming for him back in Baton Rouge. And now a big homecoming for him back to the 3-hole in this Texas Tailgaters lineup. He's got to find that two-strike approach we just seen from Lopi there.
Garrett Delano looking for his first strikeout of the evening in the ever-famous crab selling.
You think Delano will ever stop wearing shorts?
I've seen him wear pants one time this season, and he shoved 5 scoreless.
What are you saying there, Drake?
Hey, people are asking. People are asking.
I'm people there. The 2-2 from him. Tell you what, we're going to have a foul ball down there at some point tonight that's going to hit Coach Bartman down there in the first base coaching box.
Yeah, no kidding. Also, we're seeing an electric light display 30 miles away from us, but thankfully well out of the area. It is quite the ambiance, as you mentioned earlier.
There's Bartman grilling. I got a full count at the dish. You know, we seen Sean Fluke a few weeks ago down there mess with Bartman and got a guy at a pickle. I wonder if the grill's going to mess with Bartman. There is actual fire, ladies and gentlemen. He actually cooking dogs and burgers over there as Lopi's able to get back in time at first.
Man,
and look, you can see it.
Yeah, he's as good as they come at burning meat. He's really, really good at wasting good meat.
There's the first strikeout of the ball game for Garrett Delano, out number 2 here in the home half of the first.
Swing and a miss, Brett Loftus. Give me the crabs. He's laying down for the crabs. They say plus it in banana ball, and I am plussed out of my mind. Garrett Delano doing the crab selly with his fingers on the ground. Big whiff over the high heat.
Look how fast he hit the ground. I mean, right away. Right away.
I don't think things are going to get goofy tonight.
How's a guy here who's Lone Star Living? Well, that's the name of his newest single that Travis Munoz and Trey Jones just put out. A guy who now resides here in Frisco, Texas. Grew up just 2 miles from Coachella out in California, but has resided here in Texas for about the past 5-6 years. Moon, man, he's been on fire here as well at the dish, hitting 355 over the last month.
Yeah, he could walk to this stadium. He's back home.
Now he's gotten ahead here 2-1. About this little reach to Joe Diffie. You pick up, man. You pick up truck, man.
There's something women like about it, Brett Loftus.
Yeah. Even at 2-2. 2 outs here as well. Bartman had to take a step away from the grill there. Didn't know if he necessarily agreed with the call down there in the box. Potential for the first walk-off for the Tailgaters this season. Skips away from Kaz, but Lope will stay put at first, so now the second full count of the inning here.
A really good defense from Andy Cosgrove to keep the ball in front of him. If Lopez gets to second and the next pitch is a ball, Lopez comes around to score on the ball four sprint. That was a big play from the rookie.
Oh, they'll check on Lope.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, that was close. That was real close. Also, look at the bases real quick.
Yep.
Texas.
State of Texas.
Lone Star State bags. Yvonne Trezak pointed that out earlier. The most beautiful bases you're probably going to see on tour the whole year. Moon gets into one. Deep right field. Skull running for it. Oh, he can't catch up to it. And Nick Lopez can walk home as the Texas Tailgaters walk off the home half of the first from a Travis Monyo RBI double. Don't mess with Texas, baby.
We're talking banana ball again on a 3-ball count. The entire outfield plays in, expecting a possible ball four sprint. Because of that, Skull is not in his normal position. The ball goes just over his head. That's getting banana balled, as we call it in the organization. The Tailgaters have a point already. Brett Loftus in their first headline game.
And while Cole Kitchen and the boys are throwing out hot dogs and hamburgers, let's send it down to Rhinestone, farm to table.
All right, fans, let's go all the way out to center field and rejoin Garrett.
Frisco and Tailgater country, we only cook with the freshest meats, and it doesn't get any fresher than this. All the way out in center field, I have these 2 pigs, and these little piggies are gonna run all the way home, and when they get there, climb up a ladder and smash their way through a table. That's what we're doing, folks. This is the farm to table race. Frisco, count me down. 3, 2, 1, go! And they're off. 2 curly tails in the wind. They're making their way home. It's neck and neck, snout to snout. This is what it's all about, Frisco. Over the mound and through the woods, to the ladders we go. We climb atop the ladder. It's table time. Oh! 2 for the price of 1. Farm to table.
He just went through a table. My gosh, he just went through a table, Drake Toll. He went through a table. That was farm to table. Some kind of pink suit. What is that, a rabbit? A pig? It's a pig. Why would it be a rabbit? It's a pig. And they just went farm to table. He went through a table. NFL football opening weekend, that was Bill Mafia style, Drake Toll. And now, this is a great sign. We mentioned Garrett Delano towed the rubber there in the bottom of the first. Christian Davis after that 45-minute rain delay, and then you add on a couple of minutes there as he was able to get warmed up there in the bottom of the first. He'll tow back in on the rubber, and now with a 1-0 lead as he gets to face the man they call Tender, Tanner Thomas, the DH here tonight. That one just missed there. Tanner, talk about the month he had there on the college tour, hit .350 in the month of August. That lone home run he hit in August came off of Christian Davis. Ball still hadn't landed down there in Baton Rouge. I don't have to talk about that one too much longer. Munoz can't make the backhanded stab on it. Leadoff single, which the Party Animals had about an hour ago now to lead off the first, and now Tanner Thomas will lead off the second with one. Yes,
Christian Davis had gone 8 2/3 innings pitched without allowing a hit, has now allowed 2 in the last 4 batters he's faced for the Party Animals.
Yeah, CD, he's a guy that's going to pitch to a lot of contact. Doesn't get a lot of strikeouts, pitches to a lot of contact, induces a lot of trick plays. Mentioned his last 2 outings, 15 trick plays induced. Not a chance for the fans. You know, when we were on the college tour, Drake, the one thing that we talked about a lot at those college stadiums, not a whole lot of opportunity for fans. There is opportunity here. We just hadn't seen the right foul ball yet. That one will be fouled off of Taj. Still looking for a first fan called out tonight. If you're just joining us here in the top of the second, wondering why it's almost 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central here in the state of Texas, and why we're in the top of the second, that clock's still ticking down at hour 45. We were in the middle of a 45-minute lightning delay. As Taj throws back down there the first, Tanner Thomas gets back in standing. In the middle of that lightning delay, the ambiance it has created here, seems like it's got a lot darker, a lot earlier here in Frisco at Riders Field. 10,000 folks, I don't think a whole lot of them, if any of them, left there as Noah Fisher stings one down the left field line, gets down there deep into the corner. Zach Watson trying to find it. Tanner Thomas is going to try to score from first, and he will. RBI double from Noah Fisher, and here come the Party Animals to celebrate.
Yeah, the second that the Texas Tailgaters put up a point, the Party Animals answer with a run, and they're shaking that. Brett Loftus, it is a double. I told you earlier, CD had not allowed a hit in 8 2/3. He's allowed 3 in the last 5 batters he's faced, had not allowed an earned run in his last 11 2/3 innings pitched. That is erased by Noah Fisher.
Big biceps, big bat from that guy playing left field and now standing on second base here in Noah Fisher. Well, it's Armando Becerra. Mondo. He's a guy that really rakes against left-handed pitching this year. Again, had that home run back earlier this in the college tour. This is a serious opportunity, Drake told. Into the crowd it goes. Oh, and my man had a hand on it but couldn't hang on.
We're still looking for our first fan-caught foul ball of the Tailgaters headline tour, which is not really an inning into it, but it's coming, Brett, I promise.
I'm itching for it, Drake.
Got a large portion of Party Animals fans in the crowd. You have to wonder if they're batting those balls down when their own guys are hitting them into the stands.
Beautiful pitch there from Christian Davis to get back in the count. Hey, out in center field, Sunshine's riding his unicycle. I just want to point that one out, because I think they got a piece of Armando. We're going to return here and do 2-2. Yeah, Sunshine is actively in center field, riding the unicycle, signing autographs.
He's signing, you're right, he's signing autographs at the top of the wall. Luter's not in the starting lineup this evening for the Tailgaters, so making use of being fans first, 409 feet away from home plate.
And it's a big ballpark here, 335 down the lines, 409 to dead center. And now Sunshine is making his way from center to left center. Yeah. Look at it. This is in the field of play, mind you. That's out there in left center field. Can't fool at the dish. Sunshine, man, you talk about entertain always and as good as they come, fans first as they come. That's that guy out there on that unicycle. As Armando Becerra comes up empty, and Christian Davis gets his first strikeout here in the state of Texas.
Yeah, that'll give you a little bit more confidence for Christian Davis to settle back in. You've got your first out of the second inning here, and you know that you might be the best starting pitcher in banana ball this year. I mean, the stats do not lie on what he's done. He's right back there.
First pitch to Andy Cosgrove. It's going to miss. Cos, man, tell you what, also a guy that was recently engaged earlier this year. Talk about the rings that the Party Animals could come up with in October in the playoffs. There's a lot of them who've been dishing them out. Fisher's playing around out there at second. Well, this one's back up the middle. Marcos Castillo's going to have to come up throwing. Big time throw from a big time arm. Almost gets away from Taj Porter, and another run will score off of that single from Andy Cosgrove.
You had texted earlier today one of the big storylines. Cosgrove has been cold, that's the word for it, since July 1st. Batting 100 in that span. And here, that's the kind of hit that gets the rookie into a groove. He's got an RBI, and it's now a crooked number at the top of the second for the Animals.
And just because he's been cold, in quotation marks, at the dish, he's still always very, very what, Drake told?
He's such a hot guy.
There he is.
He's such a hot guy.
Now we got the Aura overload here from Jason Swan. Out the moon. Oh, they can double him up at first, and they do. How about that? A little 4-3 double play. Moon to Taylor Justice, the best friends. Man, that was elite from one of the best infielders in banana ball. Travis Munoz seems to make a web gem every single week, and right there gets 2 outs to end the top of the second. All right, Drake Toll. You have something that we like to call the Party Animal Parlay.
And we're doing that right now, right?
Nope, that's not what we're doing. We're going to raise the stakes here.
What are you doing?
Move. I'm trying to raise the stakes here. I want to raise the stakes tonight. So what this is going to entail, if Indiana Stanley hits a home run tonight, you have to take your credit card and you have to go buy me some kind of steak product in this beautiful field that is Riders Field. And if he doesn't, what are you going to do?
I think if he doesn't, if we're going to really raise the stakes.
Let's raise the stakes. That's what I'm asking you.
You give me your debit card, and I get a steak of my – I don't want a steak product. I want a ribeye, and I want it 2 fingers wide. I want a ribeye. And it better have good marble on it, too. We're going to raise those stakes.
So, Indiana Stanley, what I need from you, I know you're not watching, you're playing. I need you to go yard tonight because I would love to get me a cheeseburger here. In Indiana Stanley, I think, if my scorebook was correctly, he's actually going to lead this inning off. What are you doing?
Brett, you told me you don't keep a scorebook.
You told me you don't keep a scorebook.
Never have, never will.
Josh Talevsky, I love you. That's all I wanted to say.
Let's see what Indy said. There's no way he hits a home run tonight, Brett. There's no way he hits a home run.
Hey, he said all 3 of them this year against your party animals. I'm just saying. It's as good as it comes.
He's got 0 in Texas. Now what, huh?
Takes the first one low here, 1-0. Yeah, he's got 0 in Texas because this is the first AB he's taken of the year in Texas, Drake Taylor. Jeez. At least he's ahead here, 2-0. Indy, we mentioned him. He's been really, really good over the last month as well. Had a home run in that span. We could use one here tonight. Still hitters count ahead 2-1.
Indy didn't like the call. I think he's correct there. Little out.
And a guy who has called a good bit this year as well, Indiana Stanley, glue guy in the locker room. He can play just about anywhere on the diamond, it seems like. His ball four sprint defense. High in the sky, but a little bit too high. Reese Lightning. Tip drill to his best friend, Jake Skoll, for out number 1.
Not just best friend, the best man in his wedding. You want to talk about party animals that have rings? Reese Hampton, that's hard to do from center field. That ball's traveling 380 feet, and he pops it up to Jake Skoll. Incredibly done. Got a home run for Indy Stanley now.
Taylor Justice at the dish. We'll get a few more opportunities
Indy
tonight.
Stanley's got that warning track power, huh?
We'll get a few more opportunities tonight. This might be an opportunity for the fans. Swanee's giving it some chase at the net. It's down there, and it bounces around yet again. Bring your glove, but I'm glad they didn't catch that.
You would think that they brought their gloves, Brett, but not in that section.
Taylor Justice got to shave his hair live on national TV last weekend. That was pretty cool. His wife, Maddie, was not too thrilled about it.
I'm being told by our production team right now that he has bigger biceps than Jake Skoll.
I don't think that's what they said, Drake. I think they said he looks like Jake Skoll. I think that's what they said.
They're doubling down. Bigger biceps, I'm hearing.
Wow.
This isn't good.
I want you to explain that one to Miss Avery later tonight. All right, up the middle here to Sal Jacobo between the legs. Throw a little high, but Swanee's got hops for out number 2.
Sal Jacobo has been the perfect plug-and-play guy. He is not he's not a character who's going to try to overpower you or overtake a locker room or say, hey, look, I'm going to step in and be the next it in our sport. He's going to do his job, and it's incredible what he's done in the loss of Chase Acuff.
It's good to see Mac Danford up there at the dish. As Kaz, that one gets away, and will not try to steal first there, does Mac Danford. Did we see on the replay, though, Sean Fluke broke the barrier, goes over there to Andrew Bartman and got a hot dog? Did we see that? Chase Acuff got a hamburger from Bartman over there at first. And we talk about bringing the tailgate inside. I mean, we're giving Andrew Bartman a grill. He's going to grill the entire time for fans, for tailgaters, for party animals. Maybe for Drake Toll at some point if he needs to find something and doesn't want to use his credit card if Indiana Stanley goes yah-yah tonight. I'm just saying. Beautiful stuff, really, from the father of the tailgate. Back towards us, most importantly towards the fans.
Well, the problem, Brett Loftus, is Andrew Bartman burns everything he cooks. He does his steaks well done. There's just no continuity to good meat on that guy's grill.
He did cook me a hot dog earlier today out at the tailgate we had outside.
It was crisp.
It was good, man.
No.
I like a hot dog, a little bit of a thick thing around it. How about that out in left center field? Mac Danford. Little ball four sprint defense. He's going to think about going 2. Hampton, throw a little to the right of the bag, and Mac Danford with a 2-out double.
Yeah, legs out a double there. And once again, Hampton and Fisher are not playing at normal depth due to the 3-ball count. They're preparing for a possible ball four sprint. They're playing in about 25 feet. That's going to help Danford get to second there. Again, in banana ball, it's one of those silly little things that you've got to prepare for, the ball four sprint, that changes this game.
We're talking about Garrett Delano wearing shorts. Brett Carson's got his pants about as high as they'll go, as he now represents the inning-tying run here in the home half of the second. What you got on those pants?
He's got thighs, Brett. He's got thighs.
I mean, not quite the quad father Taj Porter, but still some big legs there from BC. Chopper, Swanee to Delano, And that'll conclude matters here in the second. And ball game is all tied up at 1 apiece.
Point on the board for the Party Animals. Knot things up, bring back some more momentum, and Jake Lialios has a microphone.
A fun little friendly competition. You guys have seen relay races, you've seen three-legged races, but in Banana Land we do things different. You may be wondering why our contestants are donning some giant pairs of sweatpants, breeches if you will. That's because in this competition, one contestant will be hopping in said giant pair of sweatpants down to their partner, at which point the other partner will hop into the other leg, and they will have to coordinate to hop back as quickly as possible to the finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up and hold on to your hats, because in a challenge like this, britches be trippin'. Ladies, on your marks, get set, go! They're off! Summer is off to a hot start. Oh, Lauren goes down. This is what separates the men from the boys. This one ought to be a photo finish and a spill on both ends of the track. Give it up one more time for your contestants.
Jordan Hussein, the captain of the Texas Tailgaters. How are you doing, Jordan? Well, it's good to see you donning that Texas Tailgaters uniform, but it's even better to see you donning in your home state here, in your home state. It's good encouragement, J5. That's why you're the captain right there. As Christian Davis tosses that one over the first for out number 1.
Jordan, first time, long time, britches be trippin'.
One of my favorite promos of the year. And Jordan, now, if you will, I want to ask you a few questions about your home state. I must digress. I've already asked Drake Toll a few of them. If you wouldn't mind playing a little Texas State trivia with us. He called it Marcos Castillo, the Jet with a little Texas tornado in his home state as well. What about that, Jordan?
Oh yeah, 2 outs. I'm really happy for that kid. He's worked his butt off all spring, and he's having a really successful year. So.
All right, Jordan, I'm going to toss you up a softball here with 2 outs. Let's get our first Texas trivia question out of the way. What is the official Texas State mammal? As Zach Watson does that, oh my gosh, don't even answer it. That's one of the quickest innings of the night. Jordan, I hate that we had no time to talk to you.
Hey, don't worry about it. God bless Texas. I got a walk-up right here, boys. Stay tuned.
And now let's go down to the field with Keely Lamb and Bananas Foster.
Into the field and welcome Bananas owner Emily Cole.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating those in the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we are celebrating the Hoffer family. Chris and Cindy felt called to open their home and hearts to children in need and became licensed foster parents 5 years ago. Knowing they had love to share, they welcomed 22 total children into their home and 2 into their family. Fans, please join us in celebrating the Hoffer family.
Bananas Foster, the first time here in the state of Texas. That was Keely Lamb down there with the Hoffer family. Chris and Cindy Hoffer. They have welcomed 22 children into their home. And what a special, special moment right there, Drake told.
Brett, that's a lot of kids, man. That's a lot of selflessness that comes out of the Hoffer family. And to see both teams celebrate them. This is the first time on the Texas Tailgaters headline tour. First time the Texas Tailgaters have gotten to host a family. Really special for those guys.
We talk about the historic moments that we're going to see here tonight. History in the first ever Texas Tailgaters headliner tour in their inaugural season that is 2025. That's as cool as they come there with the Hoffer family. Jordan Hussein, we didn't get to talk to you long enough. And you know, I figured why not we continue to keep talking to you.
Come on, talk to me.
Jordan, you're going to be on deck here.
You, right? I'm tossing your bat and helmet. Yeah, just my bat.
Jordan's talking through some stuff down there.
Second.
Yep. And Garrett Delano, who will tow back in on the bump here. Tie ball game, 1 point apiece.
Just your bat? Yeah. Okay. No, just my. No, I have everything with me.
Drake Toll coming back from that lightning delay. You haven't seen a whole lot of lackadaisical play. I mean, the boys come right out of the weather delay, and they were ready to roll here this evening in Frisco.
No doubt. I mean, this is now a tied ball game where momentum I don't think is swinging in either direction. I still believe the Tailgaters are riding a high, being the home team for the first time. So if they can score one here, they'll have a 2-1 lead. They can flip that 50-50 momentum.
Jordan Hussein, who, as we mentioned, is on deck here. He might have a little something for us up next. Marcos Castillo, the kid from Austin, Texas, now toes into the box.
More specifically, Round Rock, Texas, where we'll be in a couple of weeks.
Gets to return home. You know that's going to be the first time he has ever played at the Diamond.
At Dell Diamond, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
It's going to be a special moment for that guy. He played against Jimmy Lewis in high school, got the better of Lake Travis Marcos' senior year there. Now he's even with Garrett Delano at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And Delano looking for his second strikeout of the evening. Cut down Taj Porter earlier this game.
And this home field advantage that we talk about all the time in the banana ball, this is really where you get to see it come to fruition after Christian Davis put up a 0 there in the top of the 3rd. However, Marcos Castillo comes up empty for out number 1 to the bottom of the 3rd. And the captain, Jordan Hussein, what you got for us? Texas, we drink, Tolan. None other than to give that to the Texas kid, Jordan Hussein.
Can I say full body chills? It's just cool, man.
Gene Autry in Frisco, Texas, with a guy who has the Texas state flag tattooed on his right arm.
You need Jordan Hussein, and within about 30 seconds, Texas.
You know, I had a great conversation with his pops earlier today. That one's hit down the bloom. Trick play between the legs. Can you count it? You can.
I would not be surprised to see a challenge. The fans have an opportunity to do so as well. Jordan Hussein didn't like it. He's asking for a challenge himself.
It's about as close as they come, Drake. What you got here?
Oh. The fans will challenge it. I guess we're gonna have to decide.
Yeah, we're gonna have to decide here.
All right. Now look, the ball doesn't have to pop the glove. Just be inside of the glove.
You can still see the ball right there. Jordan Hussein's foot's on the bag.
We're going to need to see. Let's see
one more
angle. We cannot rely on just one angle. It's impossible to see when the ball is inside the glove from this angle. So let's take a second. We got a minute to work with. About 49 seconds left right here. If there's another angle,
let's see
this is going to be it for us. This is going to be it for us.
You see Jordan's foot on the bag right there. Let's roll it back just a hair.
A couple frames backward.
Yep. Now let's roll it real slow here.
Yeah. We got 30 seconds to work with here, Brett.
We'll see the ball come into frame. Let's watch Jordan's foot. Ball still in the air right there. Jordan's foot's on the back. I think he's safe, Drake. What you got?
It one more time. We have 20 seconds left here on the replay. It's tough to tell.
Yeah, let's go frame by frame here.
Yep.
All right.
One more
Yellow
frame.
banana ball right there,
Fans
still in the
are
air.
chanting safe, and
I think he's
yeah,
safe.
there's foot on bag
Yep.
right here. Glove. The ball's out of the glove. Let's overturn the call, Brett. I think.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. You can see the ball right there. That's the shot right there. Jordan's foot's on it. Ball is still in the air.
Yeah. You can see Garrett Delano's just he knows. I think most of the defense knows that was just barely as close as they get. But that foot's there.
And how about that? Jordan Hussein, you're taking out off the board. Now you put a runner on first. And again, plus speed. The fan challenge there is successful. How about that, Drakey-O, baby-O? As now that'll turn over the lineup card, and it will be Zach Watson, who flew out to Jake Skoll on a trick play to begin the bottom of the first.
Yep. Should be clear, no hit for Hussein there. It'll be scored a trick play missed against Bloomer, the third baseman for the Party Animals.
Good clarification there from our official scorer here tonight, Blake O'Hare. Again, a tough play nonetheless. If Bloomer just goes straight up as deep as he was, chose to go between the legs, and that's where the trick play miss comes in there. A little bit of confusion from Andy Cosgrove and home plate umpire Nathan Neuer. Sean Fluke, oh man, right between the legs right there.
He's never been accused of being a fielder, though did have a trick play as a third baseman last season.
Jacobo, Baber, Swan, 6-4-3 double play. That's as pretty as they come from Jacobo and Baber up the middle there. Man, that's quite the middle infield duo, even with the absence of Chase Acuff. And now Drake told, you know, I try to lead you to water all the time, but can we go send it down to the field and lead a horse to water?
Wondered if that's actually true. So I went ahead and found two of the finest studs in all of Frisco, and we're going to go ahead and lead these horses to water. But they're not going to be able to get there themselves. It's going to be up to 5-year-old Crew and 4-year-old Walker. He's running. That confused me. He's not much of a walker, is he? He's running. Right there, boys. Stay there. Crew, Walker, hang out right there. Dads, they're going to be blindfolded. It's going to be up to these two little ones to lead them to the water at home plate. Dads, go ahead and throw those blindfolds on right now. Start spinning around. Here we go. And in 3, 2, 1, Crew, Walker, saddle up. Crew and his dad are off to the races. Walker and his dad are moving at a walking pace. It's really not close. Can Crew hold on? Here at the end, we're almost there. Get to that bucket of water. He's got to touch it. There it is. All righty, Frisco, here's the thing. Crew led his horse to water, so it's time to make the other one drink it. Grab that bucket of water and bring it over here. Come with me, gentlemen. Here we go. Frisco, I'm going to need your help on this one. You're going to have to count me down, then you're going to splash it all over that horse. Here we go in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, they dumped him. They dumped him there. What about that, Drake told?
What a night to wear your white T-shirt as well. And Bryson Bloomer, why are the guys lined up like that? I think those are some milkshakes bringing all of the boys to the yard.
Milkshake.
Look, Bryson Bloomer has a rump, and he's got an actual milkshake. Bryson Bloomer, oh, that is sensual. That milkshake has seen some time in the sun.
There was no clustered up of that. That thing just went flying.
The milkshake that was, it is a liquid, a firm liquid now.
Liquidated, some would say. It's now Bloom.
Or an unfirm liquid. A moist liquid? I digress.
Is it wet? Tell you what, the grass is from it right now. I see a big old white wet spot down there where that vanilla milkshake landed. Christian Davis, 4th inning of work, has both earned a point and lost a point tonight.
Bloomer flew out against Davis earlier in the first. That was 3 hours ago.
Not so fast.
Not literally,
not
but
3
it was a
hours
long
ago.
time ago.
About an hour and 20 minutes ago.
Hour and a half or so,
seriousness.
yeah. Due to that lightning delay.
Yeah, 45-minute lightning delay. CD played him sweet tunes as he rings up Bloom for out number 1.
Second punchy of the night for Christian Davis. Bloomer was waiting for that to cut inside, and it never moved.
Look at that. That's dirty. That is dirty, and a great frame there from Taj Porter. CD gives him a little bit of You ever bark at anybody in the state of Texas, Drake Toll?
I don't think that's what we do in Texas.
Do Bears not bark at Baylor?
No, they do not. Bears have never barked,
What kind of noise does a
Georgia
bear make?
Bulldogs bark.
They do, but what kind? Speaking of one, there's Jake Stoll at the
Jake
dish.
Stoll. You were what? That was the
alley-oop.
Pippin to you being the Jordan.
I like that. What kind of sound does a bear make, though? I want you to mull on that for a moment.
Are you kidding me? It's easy. Did you not? Were you never a 4-year-old? The bears growl, man. What are we doing?
Like
here?
Bear in the Big Blue House. I don't think he was doing that. Anyway,
I'm sorry. That was a fake bear.
Wow.
It wasn't a real bear, man.
He was real. He lived in a blue house.
The old country bears?
Oh, I love the country bears.
Yeah, I bet you do, Brad.
I love
That's
the country
good
bears.
Stuff.
Man, I tell you what, that car wash scene, if you ever watched that movie, used to scare the bejeebies out of me. Oh, CD was ready to play the tunes yet again, didn't get the call in the outer hand.
The animatronic bears, huh?
Man, I'll get off my soapbox here shortly. When they closed that down at Disney World, that really upset me.
I didn't know it was a Disney World thing.
Yeah,
too,
man,
huh?
you'd go down there, they'd perform for you, sing for you, man. That's where I fell in love with country music. My dad's 97 F-150. J5 gets under the glove. Jake Skoll will take a big round at first.
Skoll now 1 for 2 tonight. That's 500. It's going to help his batting average creep up. Entered the evening batting .382. Had a fly out his first time up, and now he can help build that batting average toward his Triple Crown goals. He's got 5 games left after tonight to hit it.
A single for Tanner the first time. You know, Tanner actually told me, I was talking to him a couple weeks back, as I think Taj Porter thought that was a foul tip. However, it looks like that's going to be a pass ball as Jake Skoll advances to second.
Yeah.
Now, Tanner Thomas did swing at that. So it's an 0-1 count. That's correct. But Jake Skoll's also at second now, which is also correct. Oddity right there.
No protest from the Tailgaters either.
Yes. Yeah, Taj, I think, was a little bit confused at first, but he came back behind home plate. I was talking to Tanner. Great conversation he is. You can talk about that guy, about what you had for dinner last night. You can talk to him about the banana bowl. This certain conversation we had as the Tailgaters are line dancing. He tells me he likes facing lefties better than he likes facing righties, which as a left-handed hitter, you just don't see that. Stings that ball out to center. Jet's got a beat on it. Oh, no, he doesn't. Got under his glove. Marcos Castillo gets it back in, but not before Jake Skoll comes home to score. And the first run here in the top of the 4th for the Party Animals.
I imagine we'll see an error, the score. That was very playable for Marcos Castillo and just did not get to it.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like Marcos had a really good beat on it out there in center, hit a drop step on it. Oh, looked like it goes off the heel of his glove, Drake told.
Jake Skoll scores yet again this season.
And it will officially go down as an E8, according to Blake O'Hare.
Yeah, that's the right call there.
Marcos, another opportunity. Tee up on this one, see if Tanner Thomas is going to take off. Tanner gives a little pseudo takeoff and still stay put at second after out number 2 is recorded.
And Brett Loftus now 66 runs scored for Jake Skoll this year. He breaks the tie with Reese Hampton at 65 with the tour lead.
The Triple Crown, I don't know what you'd throw that in.
Oh my gosh. The 5-tool crown? I'm sure he leads in something else, slugging or,
Tell you a guy who might lead the league in aura, Armando Becerra.
Aura, really?
Yeah,
that's
like
the word
that.
the kids are using nowadays. Yeah. What is aura?
You know, we actually looked it up last night at dinner. I was sitting with Yvonne Trezak, good friend of mine, also, again, our EP here on BTV. And I was sitting there with Quinn Kreller.
Okay.
And Quinn Kreller, who runs a lot of the Banana Ball accounts, and again, big creative person here for us, And Quinn and I had this conversation about 2 hours. It's just subjective, swagger. I guess really, in essence, there. As this one's hit behind the house this here. Subjective swagger, if I could give you a definition of order. Does that work for you, Drake?
No, actually not at all.
Right of the bag. Taylor Justice still makes a play on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs as everybody returning the spot. What do you define order as?
Stupid. The word swagger was fine. We don't have to change anything.
That just means you're getting old, brother. People are saying you're up. That's what they're out here saying.
I slept on a couch 2 nights ago at a bachelor trip. My bones still haven't recovered.
Man, I'm telling you what.
Unk is a new word as well.
Yeah, well, it's been around for a little bit. Christian Davis striking out party animals. Ain't nothing new about that. As a run does come home to score 1-0, and Jesse Cole is going to come out the first time here in Frisco, Texas. Hey, baby.
Go, we're going to pick it up right now. I need everyone on your feet because it is time for a banana ball tradition. Everyone here on your feet. 10,000 strong, and we're going to do the biggest hey baby Texas has ever seen. So everyone, hands up in the air. Here we go, get it going. Clap those hands. Oh, you guys look good. Now get those arms waving, here we go. Keep it going. Get those hands up. Now keep it clapping as we shovel. Oh, you guys look good tonight. Now let me hear you sing it. One more time. You guys are amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Hey, baby. That's about as Texas-sized as it could get.
Hey, Brett Loftus. Thank you.
I wasn't talking to you. Those words never come out of my mouth. I'd never call you baby. You never even called me by my name.
Were you talking about Dalton Ponce?
Oh, yeah. That's a good guy. Aura. He's got aura. He's got aura, Drake.
I can resonate with you there. Kid out of Fontana, California, 6'2", 200 pounds. He'll drop to that sidearm two-seam, one of the deadliest pitches that we see in our sport. He's been a strikeout machine, Brett Loftus, 47 Ks in 57 and a third innings pitched.
Yeah, he had a stretch there. He was striking out a whole bunch of them. Nick Lopez, a guy who's hard to strike out. Elevates, left field, Fish, giving chase out of play.
He struck out 9 of 11 batters he saw at one stretch of the college tour a few weeks back.
How close was that down there? Tell you what, Fish, oh man.
Ooh.
Yeah, Sunshine needs to get out of the way down there with that unicycle, man. He's going to get smoked. He was riding around the foul track earlier out there in left center field. Or the warning track, I should say, in fair territory, in fact. Man, I love Sunshine. I really do.
Do you ever think that our song is a slamming screen door? Sometimes I think our song may be the way that you laugh, Brett. You never kissed me when you should have.
Asking God if he could get Bartman to give me a hot dog, man. I'm hungry. I tell you what, I'm real hungry. I'm famished up here. Nick Lopez was getting ready to run the first, and instead we got a full count.
Outfield playing a little bit in.
Yeah, Lopez got good speed. I seen him run down to HEB this morning. As he will take off, a ball 4 sprint there for the former Kentucky Wildcat, and he'll stay at first.
Brett Loftus, what do the letters HEB stand for?
Yes.
Herbert E. Butt.
Oh, Bartman, what's he giving him? Is that a hamburger? Hot dog. Did he eat it? He ate it. He's consuming it. He started eating before he could take the gloves off.
Used to be Butt Family Grocer.
How you spell that?
B-U-T-T.
E or no E?
No E. That would be Butte, my friend.
Oh, bobble down there. About the 16th rung.
Say, Brett Loftus, did they bring their gloves?
No, they did not. Need that leather down there. Don't get it off your Longhorn at home there, you know? But we need the leather. We need the leather down there. And not when the Tailgaters are sending them up there either. Oh, is that Skittles or M&M's?
Takes the rainbow.
Yeah, hum now. Trey Jones. Taj sends another one into the stands. It's going to be above the roofs here.
That almost hit you in the temple.
No, it almost hit my 97 F-150 out there. I told you earlier, 400,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
And you're not a pickup man. That kind of bothers me. Taj gets into one. Is it fair? No, it's way foul. Drake was laying on me right there, ladies and gentlemen. I thought that was gone. I thought that was a walk-off homer.
Is that Jesse Cole?
Jesse is standing over there with the Tailgaters. He's wearing yellow. The Texas Tailgaters are not. High into the sky. Foul territory, Kaz. Andy Cosgrove, Willie Mays style. Into the netting. He throws the mask. He throws the helmet. He throws the banana ball. It's his first ever time in Texas this weekend. What about this play?
Andy Cosgrove. He is a man amongst men, but hotter. And that just goes to show you that he is hot.
He is hot. Even I can say that, and as Drake likes to say, they don't pay us to say that. Hear that song, Lone Star Living? Did I mention that? Travis Monroe is a music producer, and he can sing a little bit too. And he had a double that walked off the bottom of the first his first time up after we had that lightning delay. Good people, man. I love Travis Monroe. His wife, Sydney, who's here tonight. They don't live too far from this ballpark neither. In fact, I believe they could have probably tailgated at their house.
Yeah, no doubt.
To start the ball game.
Or we could tailgate in your room in the Embassy Suites, room 287 across the street.
Trav. Jake Skull. Out number 2.
That was room 287 in the Embassy Suites.
Nope.
Brett Loftus.
Nope.
It's right, I mean, really walking distance of the stadium, too.
Yeah, well, what you're not telling the people at home is that you're rooming with me. So we're both over
hey,
there.
look, it's a party.
Indiana Stanley. Really rooting for that home run right here for multiple reasons. Indy, full government is Indiana, named after Indiana Jones. I want to stay. Actually, I want to tell you what Drake told me. Oh, get into it! Oh, no, Noah Fisher. He's going to run in on it. Tip drill. Fish into the shirt for out number 3, and more importantly, the party animals win the inning.
High, deep left field, and not deep enough. No steak for you.
Tell you what I do have, though, Drake told. We got a tailgater cooling off out there in the lazy river. Let's go see who it is. He's got no shoes on. He started in the lazy river. He is Colin Stone. Man, you ever been to a Redneck Yacht Club? Don't answer that question. Colin Stone was just at it out there in right field. That was beautiful stuff. He's going to put on his socks and shoes so he doesn't get stuck.
Zoom in on them things.
Look at them socks, man.
I want to see toes.
I mean, yeah, he's thrown 7 1/3 innings this year. That's great. Look at those socks. Texas with the stars and stripes on them.
Well, if anybody knows about a Redneck Yacht Club, it's a kid from a town named Lake City.
Lake City, Arkansas.
Lake City, Arkansas. Grew up a big fan of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Played his baseball career at Arkansas State. He'll be torn tomorrow when the two face off on the gridiron in Little Rock. This is a guy who carries a lot of state pride of the natural state. But again, it's kind of that same je ne sais quoi you carry with the Louisiana guys, the Arkansas guys, the Oklahoma guys in the sport who come to Texas, who play against the Tailgaters or for the Tailgaters, and they have this appreciation for how much pride there is in seeing a lot of their family members come out to games like this that are so close. And they understand that guys like Jordan Hussein love Texas. Jimmy Lewis loves Texas. They want to give that back in homage to their teammates.
I can't tell you also how excited Colin Stone was for that entrance. He's been talking to me about it since he found out on Tuesday. And Andy Cosgrove, he's been in the pool a time or two.
Doing what?
Foul.
What was he doing in the pool, Brett? What was he doing in the pool,
He was
Brett?
probably swimming, man.
Uh-huh. What else, Brett? You know.
Probably saying, hey, baby, you know. Hey, what, you know, hey, baby, you know.
That's General Johnson to you.
Are you referring to yourself as General Johnson?
No.
I'm going to start calling you Smokey. You was talking about them Bears earlier. You look a little Smokey the Bearish. As the Nets going to keep that one from being called.
He is. Who is still alive,
he is.
By the way.
I was on a flight just a few short weeks back going to Philadelphia. And on the screen in front of me came a man who I admire, Smokey the Bear, so much. Gosh, I love that guy. Kaz comes up empty. Colin Stone was just at the Redneck Yacht Club, and he just took Andy Cosgrove to the K-zone for out number 1 here in the top of the 5th.
Pretty good stuff, the Arkansas kid, huh?
Look at that sweeper. That thing just dropped out.
K's up the Rookie of the Year. You were incensed. You were pretty excited. No, you thought Smokey the Bear was dead.
I did, man. I hadn't heard from him in a while.
I had a similar, I really thought for a long time LeVar Burton of Reading Rainbow fame also dead. I had told multiple people in the last few weeks, like, man, it sucks LeVar Burton left this world. Gone but not forgotten. Turns out he's listening right now. He's listening.
He's watching us?
He's in the chat. LeVar Burton is in the chat.
So is Smokey. You know, I got Smokey's phone number a few weeks back in Cincinnati.
The Bear?
Yeah. He's still got one of those Nokias. It kind of is like, you know, can't really use it real well with the claws, but yeah, it's good people, man. 3-1 from Stoney. Swan takes it high, ball 4 sprint. Swanee's got really good speed. He gets about halfway to second base before he will retreat and stay at first. First ball 4 sprint that the Texas Tailgaters have issued out tonight, and obviously no surprise who it comes from there in Jason Swan. He now has 7 ball 4 sprints in the last month here, only 1 strikeout. Dustin Baber, you know, the big conspiracy theory a few weeks ago was that he had lost the vest for good, but it has reemerged. Fan opportunity? No.
You got to bring your glove.
There it is. There it is. That's it. That's the one right there. Yeah, I mean, with the netting here, it's not as high as it was on the college tour. Swanee takes off foul ball. Doesn't matter. He's going to have to go back 90 feet here. Jake Skolna, how about that behind the back? With the netting not being as high as it is in some places, you would think we would have a fan call foul ball tonight. Gosh, I want that in the worst way. I want that more than I want Indiana Stanley home run tonight. And I don't get a steak if the fans catch a foul ball. Speaking of Indy, make that play for out number 2. He thought about ripping a backflip catch right there, but chose better.
A little too shallow. Also, R.I.P. Carl Weathers. That's what it was. I had gotten Carl Weathers and
Apollo
LeVar
Creed,
Burton
for those wondering at home.
very confused.
Jason Swan got a big jump, and he's going to be safe by a Texas mile right there at second.
Carl Weathers not in the chat tonight.
You watch Happy Gilmore too yet?
No, I have not. No.
It's a good movie. I won't spoil anything for you. It's a real good movie. Jordan Hussein. Oh, the bounce. Throw to first. Oh, yeah. From Fiver, Colin Stone throws up a donut here in the top of the fifth.
Animals still leading by 1 point, but the Texas Tailgaters could change that with a walk-off in the bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, and all they're going to need is a single run there.
A moonshot!
Backflip catch!
And the boys are fired up.
Behind the back! All right! Oh my goodness! Game-winning home run! Unbelievable! Are you kidding me?
Shaping up to be an amazing tour championship.
Man, I can't wait for that. That's going to be a special time, and it's coming up here real soon. The 2025 Tour Championship, you see that, the semifinals. The first weekend of October, the 2nd through the 5th, the Tour Championship the following weekend. You may be wondering, the semifinals, what is that, the best of what? Best of three-ish. You play the first 2 games. If the team does not sweep, if they split 1-1, then you will go to showdowns immediately after game number 2, and that's how you would decide who makes it to the Tour Championship. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, except for Sunday at 1 p.m. Stream it on True TV, HBO Max, and the Banana Ball YouTube channel.
Hercules! Party Animals are number 1 right now in the Tour standings. That may change. Look, they're going to have to get on their horse and keep winning. They're 25-17 as the road team, as they are in these next 6 against the Texas Tailgaters, but the Savannah Bananas are right there on their heels. Animals want home field advantage.
And as that looks right now, 1 plays 4, 2 plays 3, so the Tailgaters will play the Bananas, the Party Animals will play the Firefighters, again, as it stands currently in the 2025 Tour Championship. Dalton Ponce is still out there. Taylor Justice sends that on a good ride, but Armando Becerra have it for out number 1. Taylor Justice, you mentioned those biceps. He is a pretty powerful man. And look, Andrew Bartman's not over there anymore, but it's the man from, I'll say it right, Italy, Texas, Luigi Primo.
Is he Italian literally at all?
Kinda. I mean, he does the thing with the dough. He's from Italy, Texas. How more Italian could you get? Yeah, look at that.
I love syrup as much as the next guy. It doesn't make me Canadian.
You ever watch Ratatouille?
Yes.
Yeah. You think that little rat's up there in that hat?
That's the completely incorrect country, actually.
I mean, we're talking about America,
not the same thing
Italy,
whatsoever.
Throw in France,
no,
why not?
You can't save this one.
Throw it in. As back Stanford, we're getting a called strike 3. Dalton Ponce gets out number 2 here.
So, where did you derive the rat?
It's
from
the hat.
France?
It's got nothing to do with the country. It's in the hat, Jake. It's in the hat. The hat. I've always been obsessed with that movie. I mean, imagine if
you would be. That makes so much sense.
Imagine if I could have a rat live in my cowboy hat and tell me what to say.
You're the only person I know who would allow it.
I'm just saying. I think it'd be pretty interesting. Brett Carson.
I am impressed with what Luigi can do with his hands. It is really something.
Tell you what, that dough's hard to catch, too. He's thrown it at me a few times, and that thing's hard to catch. Brett Carson, he's got a chance to pull out a sprint here. Had 3 balls tonight. Oh, called strike number 1. Leaves the box there, but courtesy, as it'll be 3-1. Do we have one Mork down there on the sideline? Mark Smith, how we doing tonight?
How's it going, Brett Loftus? I'm here, as you can see, in enemy territory, and I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here, but all I know is I'm supposed to be standing on this makeshift X and looking into this camera.
Makeshift X. Did you make the X?
I did, and it wasn't very good. It started out as a circle, and I converted it to an X because it sounded more professional.
Is it like a Jake Skull X, or what'd you do there?
Yeah, you could say that. I'll reserve his X for himself, and this is my X. Now we both have our own individual X's.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Wow.
Hey, Mark, you have an opportunity right now to do something revolutionary in our sport, if that's okay with you.
I'm super excited for the opportunity.
Mark, all fours, please. I need you, because you're over on the Tailgater side, all fours, please.
Like?
Yes, fours, not twos, not threes,
like
fours.
here?
Yes, I need you to infiltrate the Texas Tailgaters dugout, and I need intense, pertinent information on how the party animals can eventually win this game.
Okay.
You can move, Mark.
All right, here we go.
Don't just sit in the same spot.
Here we go.
This is not what infiltrating looks like.
Excuse me?
Don't be detected by Joe Mikulik. He's got a mean streak.
Don't look. I'm very sweaty in a lot of places.
Oh, wow. He just massaged his legs.
Yep. They were strong legs, too.
Yeah, those are
And
big
we're
legs,
here, and
Mark.
I'm here with Taylor Justice for the fresh new haircut.
What are
Not
you
sure
doing?
it is.
What kind of infiltration is this?
So-
This is the most obvious thing that I've ever seen.
Drake and I wanted to ask you what the party animals have to do.
I don't want to ask him anything, Mark.
Never mind. Well, the inning's over. I had a great time. Thanks, guys. I'm sending
You
it back to you.
didn't do anything, Mark.
I was a failure. That's what I was.
That was
I
a
was
good
full
job.
failure.
He's a bad spy.
full
He's a
failure.
bad spy.
It's
That's
unreal.
awesome, Mark.
This
So
is
now we got
unbelievable.
down on the field Garrett
I had
Lambert
one job.
with a little Keg
I had one
Karaoke.
job, and I didn't do it. Oh, call my parents. Call my parents. Ow.
I got two competitors down on the field. Let's meet competitor number one. What is your name?
I'm Drew Johnson.
Drew Johnson, how old are you?
I'm 21 years old.
I might have to check your ID, but go ahead and get on that keg, brother.
Man, I feel like a woman.
He probably feels like something being upside down that long. 21-year-old Drew, all right. Who's our next competitor?
Jordan.
Jordan, how old are you?
43.
Wow, 43. Good luck, brother. Here we go. Let's see what he's got. 43-year-old Jordan. Look at that keg stand. It looks strong.
Took a Louisville slugger to both headlights. Slashed a tire at all four tires. Maybe next time he'll think before he cheats.
All of that on one breath, fans. I think it might be time to vote. What do we got? What's up, Skip?
I want in.
You, Skip, we can't let you. You can do. Okay. Frisco, I think we got one final competitor. It's 61-year-old head coach of the Texas Tailgaters, Joe Mikulik. Show him what you got, Skip.
Long neck, ice cold beer never broke my heart.
All righty, Frisco, now it is time to vote for the Keg
Oh my gosh.
Karaoke
Did you see
champ.
that Joe
Was it
Mikulik? He returned
21-year-old
over to
Drew?
Frisco. He just kicked.
Was it 43-year-old Jordan? Or was it 61-year-old Joe Mikulik? Your Keg Karaoke champ, Joe Mikulik.
Joe Mikulik, man, kicked our cameraman and won Keg Karaoke. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look real quick at our Cowboy Carousel.
Whoa.
Travis Spagnol's going to move to third base, doing a little switcheroo with Mac Danford, who's going to move over to first. Indiana Stanley in center. Jason Art and Jonathan Sunshine Looters enters the ball game as Jason will be out right. Sunshine, you've been seeing him pretty active. Now he's going to be active here in the ball game at second base. New pitcher on the bump as well, Rodrigo Sanchez, a Lone Star native as well.
Am I allowed to be confused? How does this work?
It's the Cowboy Carousel. Get on board here, Drake Tuck. Reese Lightning looking for it and lands in the bullpen.
Which is usually a good thing. Most ballparks, if you're landing in the bullpen, you got yourself a home run. Not here in Frisco.
No, it's way foul. That thing's elevated out there too, man. Like you come down from the Lazy River.
And I know
into
you,
that.
Brett Loftus, you love an elevated surface.
Oh gosh, you know me better than most, Drake Tuck.
Elevated
most.
surfaces don't love you.
Yeah.
One day, Brett, one day.
One would say. I jumped in the Lazy River the other day, though. I'll tell you that much. It is elevated. And it's what? How many nautical miles?
It's not a lazy river. It is a rushing, gushing river. It's 48 nautical knots.
Nautical knots?
That's what they are, Brett.
Is that correct? Okay. Jordan Hussein. Trick play opportunity between the legs. Reese Hampton. Got it.
Reese made that way closer than it needed to be. Reese Hampton's got wheels. Hussein, not a lesson learned, but you keep it in your back pocket for next time.
Yep. And after the Cowboy Carousel, Mac Danford to say the ball will always find you.
Ooh.
Wow. Is Mike Vivacis going to take a look at this? I think he is.
Brett, that first replay we saw, and we saw a very similar play earlier. This is going to, we have a minute long, and again, it's the ball in the glove, not the ball popping the glove. He's safe.
Yeah,
he is
safe.
Absolutely safe. Yeah, we didn't have to go anywhere else for this one. That was about a 4-second replay, and his foot's on the bag with the ball clearly outside the glove. That's even clearer than the first one we had.
That's real clear. You can see the yellow banana ball still there, and no reason to even see another angle there. He's safe. And just like the former that we had, the call that was overturned, Jordan Hussein, who was on the good end of that. As you hear a couple of boos here.
The boo birds are out.
That's pretty good to hear from
Texas Tailgaters fans, but I think Brett Helton's exactly right. Safe was the call.
Same scenario earlier. Bryson Bloomer went for the trick play. Jordan Hussein beat it out. Call was overturned on the fan challenge. So it's a trick play miss there by Bloomer. Right there, officially would go down as a trick play miss by Jordan Hussein. Speaking of Bloomer, he's at the dish. How much aura does Bryson Bloomer have?
You love the aura thing tonight.
I just want to know. We've talked a lot about aura farming. I know you love to talk about that. How much aura does he have?
I do love the aura farming kids.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to those jobbers?
Jobbers?
That's correct.
Okay, Biko. Ball force, Brett. Reese Hampton, first move was back and not forward. He's still easily going to get the third here, but that's as far as he'll get. Now runners on the corners.
So the scoreboard here in Frisco read 2 balls, no strikes. And it's funny. I talk to a lot of athletes, coaches, fans. Typically, you look at the scoreboard and you go, all right, 2-0. And Reese Hampton did the stutter step, and there they are. Dippy and Flippy. Flippo and Steve-O. Just doing what they do, man. Serving them up strong. Tim and Steve. I mean, it's legendary. We do, weekly, we meet as an organization and shout people out. And last weekend they said, I just want to shout out Flippy and Stunt.
That would be Stunt Marshall as Jake Skull sends it to center field. RBI single from Skull. As moving up 90 feet to be Bloom as well. Another run here for the Party Animals in the top of the 6th. They got something for us straight.
That's a lot of gesticulating. Some gyrating as well in there. I'm going to have a lot of questions to reckon with.
Man, that was just horizontal movement. That's what I'd like to say. Horizontal movement.
Even a little vertical, a little pop and lock.
Jake Lealios has got some hops.
Yep. Still only 1 out here.
None out. Drake told. The first out would have been the play at first. That was overturned. Still none away here.
Even better news that you've given me. Thank you, Brett Loftus. I too am caught reading the scoreboard here.
I'll tell you what, man. We got our bug right. Tanner Thomas hit and run. Sunshine in the right field. Another run's going to score. Skull easily to third.
I would love to wax poetic about Tanner Thomas.
Please do it.
First, Jake Skull is now 2 for 3 tonight. He adds another RBI to his list. Leads the league in ribbies, home runs, hits, runs scored, you name it. Batting average, Jake Skull right up there now, 2 for 3 tonight, right back in the saddle after what we talked about, a slow August.
And the radius of his biceps.
He leads the league in biceps.
The league in that as well.
Leads the league in biceps.
Noah Fisher, he got an RBI double early.
Leads the league in most recent to become a father, also good.
Tanner Thomas will easily swipe second stolen base of the inning here on Rodrigo Sanchez.
Talking about leading things, Bryson Bloomer, a stolen base earlier. He leads the league in stolen bases.
Gets under the glove of Munoz, and The party animals have a bit of a carousel now as they brought home 3 here in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, Sunday morning, man, she woke up fighting mad, Brett Loftus. And now since I'm working a batter behind, Taylor Thomas is now 2 for 3 tonight as well. He looks so good with a good piece of hitting, and Noah Fisher 2 for 3 this evening. A double his first AB, and now that single.
Talk about getting banana ball tonight. Party animals are really going to have to concede some big leads here in the bottom half of these innings if they think they're going to get banana ball this evening. So Armando Becerra comes up empty.
Yeah, the 3, 4, and 5 hole combined for 6 for 9 tonight for the Party Animals.
Nice.
Very nice.
Is that good? Thomas Semina.
And what's he up to?
Oh, yeah. Get into it, Sam.
Yep. That's always a good sign, isn't it?
Throw down by Taj. Got him.
Yep.
TP with a little Texas cannon.
I think the umpire threw his hat. No hat or cattle.
Jordan Hussein, Taj Porter, roommates connecting there. And not in the Embassy Suites, back home in Savannah, Georgia. Drake Toll and I, roommates at the Embassy
Was
Suites.
it 287? I forget.
Yeah, no way you remember him tonight. Back up the middle, infield was in, almost took Rodrigo's noggin off. And again, it'll continue here. Oh, man, spacewalking is Tanner Thomas coming home. Mondo Becerra, George the Ribby Party.
Yeah, I mean, this is now 4 consecutive singles. The last 6 guys have reached on 5 singles and a ball 4 sprint. No extra base hits, but still only 1 down, right?
Yeah.
Am I there this time?
Officially.
Thank you.
Taj Porter was able to get that first out of the inning. Andy Cosgrove.
He's 1 for 2 this evening. His .337 batting average improves.
Becerra takes off. That banana ball took off, but not out of the reach of Zach Watson. Waddy Woe, a little backflip catch, relay in. Gets away from Mac Danford at first. Becerra will stay put. Zach Watson with a backflip catch. Home now. I don't care if the inning is 4 to nothing.
Right.
That's something to get excited about.
You have to be an incredibly confident player when your pitcher has given up 4 runs to still rip a trick play with that level of difficulty. That's another big piece of banana ball. Incredible from Zach Watson.
Pops up. Taj Porter, throw down. Got him. That is a Texas-sized cannon from TP, who guns down 2 would-be base stealers in the inning.
You know what? And that, honestly, for the speed of the game, is only going to help both of these teams. The Party Animals up 4-0 in the 6th. Let's keep this thing going and see if the Animals can close it out.
And now, for the first time ever, the Texas Tailgaters have a player game.
Well, I know that you got it. Come on and just sell it. Got the cash up in my pocket. You know I gotta get it. Hey, mister, won't you sell me a fake ID? There's a man in the ball and I'm dying to see. I got my money and you got what I need. Hey, mister, won't you sell me a fake ID?
Give it up for the Texas Two-Steppers and your Texas Tailgaters.
The Texas Two-Steppers, man, we talked about them earlier during the lightning delay. They are just a treat that they're here. Travis Munoz, Zach Blankenship joining them in that dance. Nelson Smith, man, that was special stuff. Speaking of a guy who can dance pretty good, a little break dancer action, Blake Benson.
Springdale, Arkansas. College of the Ozarks in Clarksville, Arkansas. Clarks, Vegas. Concordia. Fastball up to 94 miles an hour for Blake Benson. Won a state championship back at Springdale Harbor. And now he hangs out here with us in Banana Ball. The guy has only made now, this is his 16th appearance on the year, but his stats are pretty incredible. It was an injury that held him out for the early part of this season. If the Animals have him this entire tour, I think those win numbers would be boosted even a couple more. Another piece out of the bullpen who's been incredibly consistent when available. And he's been very available recently. It's come to show for the Party Animals.
Is that a real tattoo on Benny's left arm? Oh, who cares? Nelson Smith's at the grill.
I care.
Yeah, the bun is on. What's
well,
Nelly
sometimes
doing?
you toast the bun, Brad. I can see.
Not with the burger in there.
This looks like a fraud. I don't believe that's what's Andrew Bartman's telling him. He said you can't grill with this is not good.
You know what they call Bart? He's the father of the tailgate. He just kicked Nelly off the grill. Every young man at some point in their childhood has experienced that.
Bartman's like the Santa Claus of banana ball, and I will not elaborate further.
I thought you were the Santa Claus of the YouTube channel.
That's correct, and he's the Santa Claus of banana ball. I told you I
He
will
knows
not
all
elaborate
about
further.
tailgate.
Well,
that's what you're insinuating there. Jordan Hussein, the Texas kid.
more or less. Have you looked at all at the YouTube chat this evening?
I've told him to gator up a few
Well, there's a
times.
lot of folks in there asking for you, Brett. They want to know where he is.
I've talked to Kiki. It's Hussein. Ball for a sprint opportunity. Bloomer. Trick pitch, no trick play from Everyday Bloom for out number 1.
It's good.
That's all you got? Book it? That's usually what you go with there.
Count it.
Count it?
Count it is the typical go-to. Just Bloomer doing what Bloomer does, man.
Now a special moment here. Instead of Zach Watson, it's going to be Megan Wiggins. Again, the first woman in Texas Tailgaters history. This is a special moment. And it makes it even more special. You see that batting average. She's 1 for 3. That one, a very important one. The first hit from a woman in Tailgaters history last weekend at PNC Ballpark, up the middle, off of Corral Prime, a guy who's played professional baseball for almost a decade and a half. Now she sends this one right at Jason Swan. Trick play opportunity. Wiggs was running that one hard 90, but Benny beats her to the bag for out number 2.
She got wheels, man. It is so cool to watch the evolution of our sport. And I think maybe the biggest piece of the evolution, possibly the biggest piece of the evolution, is the inclusion of females for all 4 teams now. And it's hits like that. That's, 97 off the bat.
A backflip. Oh, Benny.
Yeah, you go 97 off the bat for Megan Wiggins. Just prove that she belongs in this sport.
Now Nick Lopez, first time we'll get to see him hit from the right side tonight.
Hey,
Drake.
go fishing. Come on now. Dig in there for that one.
The little break dance there. Oh, man. That was a looper from Benny. He gets ahead of ball at 2 strikes.
Oh, trick pitch coming. Counter a trick play.
Yep. Drop it. Lock it. Can he induce a trick play? At least he does. Jacobo. High throw, and Lope's safe.
Officially a trick play missed. So that will not help the batting average for Lopez. You see Sal Jacobo off the trick pitch from Blake Benson. Wants to go between the legs with this one. A play he's made 1,000 times in practice and in game, and just throws it wide left. He was off the bag. He was off the bag by about 3 feet behind the bag. It's hard to tell from that angle, but you may be at home questioning whether or not Swan got down in time. He did. He just wasn't on the bag.
Good eyes from Drake Toll. Good wood there from Taj Porter as he sends first pitch fastball right up the middle and a 2-out single from him.
Good wood.
Trey Jones. He's going to get to swing it here in place of Travis Munoz. Trey, another Texas guy from Houston, Texas. Played a little ball at Corpus Christi before he finished out his college baseball career at Houston. A Cougar there, hit 5 homers last year.
I've never been afraid of those Cougars.
287 Embassy Suites. That's where Drake Toll's staying at tonight. High in the sky. Swanee giving it a lot of chase and foul ground. He'll make the play for out number 3.
I got a jacuzzi too.
And now we have the sheet race. Oh my gosh, I love the sheet race so much, Drake Toll.
Time for our sheetiest promo. And that's sheetiest with 2 E's because it's time for the sheet race. We have 4 competitors here who are going to run all the way around the outfield to the finish line over by home plate. Let's meet the sheets. We've got the pink sheet, the green sheet, the orange sheet, and the brown sheet. Kind of gross. These sheets are ready to tear it up. You gotta count me down in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, they've taken off. You see, the bull sheet race. No, mama, I did not cuss, or big brother. Oh, they got all tangled up. They got tangled up, ladies and gentlemen. Now they've taken off again. What do we got here? hustling, bustling, tussling. Coming around second, it's a bull. He powers through Brown. He tumbles over Green. Orange falls over their feet. It's just the bull in the pink sheet. The bull. Oh, he stiff arms him, and the bull wins the bull sheet race. Did you see that? He went Ricky Williams into Michael Crabtree into RG3.
I don't think it's a real bull.
I don't care.
I've been looking.
That was a real stiff arm.
That bull has very similar forearm tattoos to a Texas Tailgater that I know.
His name is not Andrew Mann, but that's who's pitching in this ball game here. Mandrew as
Mandrew Wu? What's that what that is?
Just Mandrew. That's it. That's all it is. Just
Mandrew Wu.
He's been really good here recently as well. 5 straight scoreless appearances from Andrew Mann.
Dre Wu. Yes?
Mandrew. That's it.
Okay.
Mandrew.
Well, there's like a double O at the end.
Yeah, what do we got here? They beefing before the innings even start?
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Hey, whoa! Shades of Jalen Carter.
Oh, they turn around. No spit this time. Oh, they're both walking back. It was respectable there.
This is a standoff, right? This is a standoff.
A Texas standoff. Swanee turns around, man, the pitch. Into the crowd. Into the crowd. Off the roof.
Okay, that was awesome.
That was awesome. A Texas-sized standoff to begin the 7th inning. 3 points to 1. Party Animals lead this ball game. And again, a little bit later here at Riders Field than we probably thought we were going to be at that 45-minute lightning delay. Swanee again stings one foul into the net. Cannot give our cast, Garrett Lampert, Jesse Cole, the Texas two-steppers, just enough credit during that lightning delay to keep these fans entertained, man. And again, we're here past, it's almost 12 after 9 right now. People have not left. I mean, the people who came here to see the Texas Tailgaters, they've getting themselves a show as Andrew Mann issues out a ball 4 sprint. Jason Swan thought about taking second, as Swanee will pick up his second ball 4 sprint of the night.
If there's anything that Jason Swan can do well, it's play banana ball. But the micro of that is knowing when to take pitches. As Dustin Baber carries the brew to his at-bat. A tale as old as time, Brett, a tradition like no other. That man can down a beer, a pint of beer, in under 4 seconds. My job is to have salon-quality hair and read the news. His job is to drink beer. I'm in the wrong city tonight. I thought I was Pico Scala there for a second.
Yeah. We're not in San Diego. We're in Frisco, Texas.
I'm sure Pico will pull 1 or 2 of those out. Some Anchorman quotes over the course of his couple of games out west. I love Lamb.
Josh Talevsky's got a little Ron Burgundy mustache going on.
Yes, he does, as he has for a long time. Yeah. I have been told his parents really don't like him.
That ball game in San Diego between the Firefighters and Bananas just started here moments ago.
Baxter.
Baber sends this one up the elevator chute. Taj trying to find it. Run out of room. And Taj is very upset with the fans yet again.
The ostrich has oddly shaped feet. The human lamp was denied a bank loan. Human Torch, maybe? It's one of those. We got to get you to watching that movie.
I did watch that movie. I just didn't memorize all those quotes. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. I watched it probably 4 or 5 years ago, too.
Whammy. You remind me a lot of Champ, man. You do.
Fan. Oh, my man had his hat, but not a glove.
You can't use the hat, man. The hat just doesn't have, it's got too much.
You can use the hat.
It's too flimsy.
You can use the hat.
It will break.
Jordan Hussein caught a ball in his cowboy hat last weekend in Pittsburgh.
That's a different thing. That's a completely different thing.
You can use the hat.
One of these is 10 gallons, the other's like a quart. Oh, that's not good.
Another ball for a sprint,
Under
fumbled
the
a little
Hussein,
bit.
Yeah.
Trying to get it in. Oh, Swanee's hustling. No play at the plate, and a run scores off of that fumble there. Jason Swan was hustling to get home. Oh, party animals are converging.
What have you for me now, men in pink? I think they're shaking Sonora here. Jump in the line with the lights. Nice. Okay, Sonora by Harry Belafonte, R.I.P. in peace. What movie was it in? Brett Loftus?
Forrest Gump.
Don't you say this name 3 times. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Can I help myself? I've never watched that movie.
It was in the movie Beetlejuice.
Never watched it. Never watched it. Rick told. Mort Smith, who we talked to earlier.
Yeah, not for long.
tried to investigate the Texas Tailgaters. Instead, just went through Taj Porter's legs.
We talked to him. He didn't much talk to us.
No. Jacobo. Megan Wiggins out in left field. She gets it back in quickly.
She's got a cannon.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And we had to hold our horse there on Mark Smith at third. Turn over the lineup card as Reese Hampton comes back to the dish. Again, all 3 party animals here in the inning have reached ball 4 sprint, and single now. And Andrew Mann, first run he has conceded since the month of July. As Drake told, you were my August, I was your July.
Now, in the last couple innings of work for the Tailgaters, 9 of 10 party animals have reached safely. 9 of 10.
Yeah, you go back to last inning, Taj Porter recorded 2 of those outs.
Correct.
At second.
Correct.
Caught stealings.
Gunned down 2 guys who were trying to steal. 9 of 10, Brett, and no extra base hits. All singles and 3 ball 4 sprints.
Should be out number 1, Indiana Stanley coming in on it. He instead throws to first, and nobody was there. Mac Danford
it's in the dugout.
Was as the cutoff man.
I don't know. You know, he's trying to come back to first base and gun down Jacobo, but there just isn't a human being. He kind of threw it to no one, Brett.
Yeah, Mac Danford was the cutoff man there in the middle of the diamond, so that's why the first baseman had vacated the back.
Runner on third now for the Animals.
Yeah, and still only 1 away. Put up a 4 spot in the 6th. They already got 3 here in the top of the 7th. And make it 1 more. That's going to split the gap out there. Indiana Stanley, good diving stop to it. Bloomer's got to get on his horse into second. And we'll have a 1-out double.
Yeah,
This is what we call, you know what? We don't have to talk anymore about the party
Sunday
animal
morning,
scoring
man.
runs.
She woke up.
We don't have to talk about that.
But,
you know what we can talk about? Trail ride.
Man,
I love that. We had a little trail riding going on down there at the Tailgaters dugout.
Brad, if you're the visiting team, this is how you win. Crooked numbers. Crooked numbers and reaching 9 of 11 times to the plate. Tailgaters, mind you, scored the first point of the game back in the first inning.
That's right. Travis Munoz, walk-off double. Things are looking pretty good right now. And now the Tailgaters as the fan detectors.
The fan finders. Formerly a metal detector. Now it's the fan finder. You can beep, beep. You can usually hear them before you see them.
Can you confirm?
Steve
It was always a
Clippo.
fan finder. It was never a metal detector.
Flippy and Dippy, if you will. They go by many names.
Who?
Stephen Peeve, as they've been called in the past.
Who conned Flippy and Dippy? That's what I want to know.
Ian Schrift.
Good people, man.
Director of video.
Oh, that one gets off the glove of Jordan Hussein and into center. And now this is going to swell even bigger.
Well, and if you're Jake Skoll, you enjoy that you brought a guy home to score, but that's going down as an error, very likely against Hussein. It could be scored a hit by the official statistician Blake O'Hare. We'll see it again. We'll see what the official score is. But if it's an error, and Skoll again is keeping up very clearly with his batting average. That's deep enough in the hole, though. It'll be a tough call. Could go 50-50.
Chance? No. Tanner Thomas.
Say this, if Hussein makes that play, it's a big league play.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a tough play for Jordan to get. Now Tanner Thomas quickly behind 0-2, and yes, we will officially have an E6 on that last play.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for Jake Skolman. That'd have been his third hit of the night.
Yeah.
He hit it hard enough.
Yeah.
But again, like you said, hit the glove there, and more than likely should be ruled an error on the Tailgater short stump.
We'll see. We've seen a few that go into the gulag and get changed by morning.
Oh, now Tanner Thomas comes up empty.
Now, that's nothing unique, though. You see it in the NFL. You see people in the MLB and the NBA who are like, well, where did my fantasy points go? And a lot of times it's because things will be reversed or changed afterward upon review. So maybe that'll be one.
Andrew Mann probably just feels really, really good to get that strikeout right there.
Yeah, he's getting up 4 spots.
And back-to-back 4 spots here. Noah Fisher, he was swinging for the fences right there. Guy with home run power. And just trying to get out of this inning. This has been one of the longest innings of the night. Fish comes up empty, and back-to-back Ks there for Mandrew, but not before the Party Animals put another 4 spot on the board. Andrew Mann, again, able to find his really, really good stuff there. Maybe just a little bit too late from the man from Savannah State. And now it's time for, again, another edition to be started here. Garrett Lampert.
And up all around the stadium. Let me see them. Get those flashlights up and join us loud and proud, singing a little Friends in Low Places.
Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie. The last one to know, the last one to show. I was the last one you thought you'd see there. And I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through.
Here we go, Frisco, as loud as you can. Let's sing. We love you, Tailgater Nation. Now let's Gator on!
Let's Gator up indeed, Garrett Lampert.
You got full body chills yet? Come on.
Oh
now.
my gosh!
Come on now.
Man, I do got friends in low places.
Yeah, that was the right song.
I got you,
wasn't it?
Drake
That
told.
was a good choice. One of my best friends is Nate Tellier.
Tell us about Nate.
Hot. Tattoos. Number 26.
Yep.
He's got a backwards hat.
He's kind of tan.
Thank you. Yes. Nate Tellier, Attleboro, Massachusetts. UMass dirt. Fastball 95 miles an hour. And Brett Loftus, I think he's going to be not just effective tonight against the Texas Tailgaters, but effective in his career here in Banana Ball. He's a rookie.
All right.
Stop.
This is a big moment
Don't
for me.
do it. Stop.
Indiana Stanley.
What about him?
He is 0 for 2 tonight.
What does that mean for those who
But
weren't
we
here
want
earlier?
to raise the stakes.
Yeah.
And if Indiana Stanley hits a home run at any point in this ball game tonight, as Bryson Bloomer has to get a lit up frisbee off the field.
Okay.
You have to go buy me some kind of steak product in the stadium, or just go down there to the field and get a steak from, it looks like Zach Watson and Andrew Bartman, who are manning the grill right
And
now.
Bartman's not very good at the grilling thing.
Indy, not enough air on it. Out to Jake Skull, not enough speed on that one to get into the gap either. That's out number 1.
Now what, huh? If I remember right, if he didn't hit a home run, you had to buy me a ribeye of some sort.
Yeah.
Tell you what, though, if you buy me a ribeye and you buy yourself a ribeye, I'll cook it on the Blackstone for you.
Can
and I won't overcook it this time.
Can I prorate this? I bought you a steak the other night.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
I mean, can we prorate
it was
this first
this
one?
flimsy New York strip. I've never seen something so sad.
Wow.
That was sad right there. What happened?
Jonathan Sunshine Loaders gets a 1-out single. Sonny, he's been switching things up a little bit at the dish. You notice earlier in the year, no batting gloves from him. Now he's been going batting gloves. First time he's done that since he's played Little League Baseball. Seriously, has not worn batting gloves in a while.
Yeah,
he's went back to him.
Sometimes it's just mojo. That really can be it. You know, I mean, it's
aura.
O-R-A.
Word of the night.
Toss you a D on there, and you've got a Emmy Award-winning part 2. Toss you a D on the end and an N on the front. And you got Santa Claus tracking.
Nice. That was good. I was waiting for you to go somewhere else. Yeah, I was waiting for you. Mac Danford. He's been a guy who's got a couple ball 4 sprints this year. He's in the catbird seat to get another one. You know, and you look at the top of the 7th there, Drake, a lot of time evaporated off that clock.
Yeah.
I know it's not something that we should really be that concerned about. Stung it to the stands. Lands off the front of a sweep.
Well,
shouldn't be something we're that concerned about.
And we saw 8 runs combined from the Party Animals alone in the 6th and 7th. That's going to eat some time.
Farty's taking his rain gear off. Ball 4 sprint nonetheless, though, for McAdoodle. Sunshine will come home and easily score.
Looks like a couple of Party Animals have taken Joe Mikulic's coaching box. He's not happy about this.
Oh, Blake Benson.
Oh, yeah. And now Farty's getting into it with Mick.
You know, Mick has got ejected here a few times at Riders Field. I don't know if he's going to get ejected tonight necessarily by our home plate umpire, Nathan Neuer, or if he's just going to get mad enough at Farty and just leave.
Farty is a kind, sentient chimp.
He is sentient. I don't know sentient would necessarily be it. Fans?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the first one goes against the Tailgaters. And they brought their glove.
Bang-a-rang! First fan caught foul ball on the Texas Tailgaters headline tour. And Bronny of the Party Animals says, give that kid a lifetime contract. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Still right out of the air. Yeah, that's it. That's clean.
They brought their glove.
That was clean.
They brought their glove.
Dang, Brett Loftus, you were mine July.
Jason Hart on cue at the dish. A guy who's been singing his heart out this entire weekend. And now hitting his little heart out as he gets a 2-out CNI single. UNC Wilmington native. I tell you what, you throw that guy a fastball
native?
More times than not. Well, excuse me, Wilmington, North Carolina native. He's going to eat. Is that an empty bun? Could that even have a hot dog in it?
I think the concept of Andrew Bartman grilling the whole game was a good concept. Now, whether or not he is a good grill master, the answer is established as no. And therein lies the possible issue.
Jordan Hussein represents the inning-tying run here. Ball gets away from Cosgrove. And moving up 90 feet will be Mac Danford and Jason Hart.
Now he's got the perfect build. He's got the beer belt, and he's got the beer belly, and he's got the hat, and he's grilling over there. But he just burns a lot of the meat. That's the only issue here.
What is your beef with Bart?
That he can't cook beef.
I gave you an alley-oop there. Yeah, I gave you.
You did the Pippin thing.
Oh, right to us,
yep.
below us. Wow. Oohs and ahs.
See, that's the stuff that happens to Vico Scallon. He's always goes, oh, that was 4 feet away from me. He doesn't have the depth perception.
It's about 40 feet away.
100%.
Yeah. That's about 120 feet away.
Thank you.
Right to the concourse.
Little IDAR going on there?
Yeah. I play golf.
You deer hunt?
Sometimes.
Nominally?
Yeah. Biannually. I'll go deer hunt.
Biannually is crazy.
Biannually.
Oh, yeah? Banana Ball ends right about the time deer hunt season starts.
That's right, man. Jordan Hussein, big-time deer hunter.
Yes, he is.
He's talking to his pops today. He got a lot of land at home in Houston. Now he has a chance here to plate these 2 runs.
Yeah, all he's got to do is take ball 4 if he wants to. And Nate Tellier gives it to him.
Jordan, very rapacious hitter. Left side, Jacobo deep in the hole. Tough play, but Salamander got him. The rookie, looking like a vet. Hum now, Sal.
That is a brutally tough play for Sal Jacobo. Way deep in the hole, but flashed the arm. Sal Jacobo is just that kid. He graduated college this year. Sal, momentum going away from him, goes back foot, fires in time nonetheless.
I love watching that guy play shortstop. And to think, he's playing behind playing behind Chase Acuff. Just a special, special play. And Drake told there's something special that's coming up in about, I don't know, a little bit.
Man, we're only about a month and a half away from the All-Star game, and a big piece of the All-Star game is you, yes, you, the fan, being able to choose who is involved. Banana Ball All-Star ballot, you can pick one catcher, one infielder, one outfielder. You can go to bananaball.com/all-star to make those picks. Surely you will pick Andy Cosgrove, maybe Chase Acuff, Jake Skoll, possibly Garrett Delano, and Brett Helton, and the voting ends on September 8th.
Indiana Stanley.
That's only in a couple of days, Brett Loftus, that we get to. There's Brett Helton, who was on my ballot when I filled it out a couple of days. I'm not sure if I was supposed to say that, but he was. And that's where the fans can be involved in who they actually see play those two games, both at Clemson and Auburn.
You can vote for that guy too, Brett Carson. You can vote for him. Be everywhere, Brett Carson. 13 strikeouts this year. Again, Brett would be the guy to tell you the month of August, not necessarily the month he would have liked to have had on the bump. Had a pretty solid month at the plate. But again, a guy that's willing to battle here. Zach Watson records the first out behind him. But BC, man, he's a guy, he's a battler. He come from D3. As Farty is standing over there, and he's getting sentient in front of the grill.
Brett, girls just want to have one thing, and it's disgusting.
Who was the guy in the green hat back there behind Farty?
Fun.
Hussein, trick play. Yep. Book it. Jordan Hussein gets out number 2.
Book it. That's a new one. I like that, actually. Something green hat.
Yeah, there's a guy in a green hat over there standing next to Farty. I was wondering who that was. Tough play from Jordan Hussein. And this could be a really quick inning from Brett Carson, who has the quickest inning of the year for the Tailgaters at 54 seconds. In the center field, 2-out single, Jason Swan.
Yeah, Swan was given a swing to it. There's always a nature of being gentleman-like. When you see that a guy's got a quick inning, you try to swing at anything in the zone. Swan did that. He's got a base hit out of it. Baber comes to the plate for the 4th time tonight. Beauty of being the visiting team. Ooh, beauty of being the visiting team, you get more ABs. He may only get 2 a night during Party Animals home games. Oh, okay. Got one back.
Give me that.
Nathan Neuer's giving him a bit of not a makeup, that's not the right word, but something like that.
Oh, that's correct. Chopper, Brett Carson, tough play, fading away and overthrows Mac Danforth.
Swan wants home.
Yeah, Swan to run it. Mac in foul territory. Taj Porter up the line, and that'll be the 3rd straight inning that the Party Animals have put a run on.
Oh, and Jason Swan with some swagger to it. His old buddy Taj Porter said, "Don't be doing that." Swan slides in, misses the bag, and just sits there on top of it before he taps.
And that's a tough play from BC.
Yeah, man, it's when I was in Little League, you know, they would always tell the pitcher, get out of the way. Whenever possible, don't go get the ball. Carson had to there. The reason you say that is because it's so much easier as a pitcher to overthrow or to miss a pop-up, and you don't want to bring morale down. You want to keep your vibes high as that guy. And so for Brett Carson, when you're forced to make a play and that play goes awry, really hard to lock back in.
Locks back in right there and gets out number 3. Brett Carson, first strikeout of the night, and a big one to evade another run here in the top of the 8th. I tell you what, these guys getting out number 3s via Ks tonight, that's a positivity spin on it there for the Texas Tailgaters. And Drake Toll, it's time to update the folks at home about raising the stakes.
Lower them.
No, we want to raise them. Indiana Stanley has one more chance, more than likely, if that, to get back up to the dish tonight. He still has a shot to go yah-yah. And if he goes yah-yah, you have to go buy me a steak. Golden batter exists, Toll. It exists. And we're prorating you the steak. That is right. I did buy Drake Toll a New York strip on Tuesday evening. He cooked it. We'll call it fair game.
It was this thick. It was this thick.
No.
It cooked in. I had my fillets on the grill. And I put the fillet on the grill. The fillets took about 14 minutes. And I should have taken 13. Overcooked by about a minute. Your New York strip took about 6 minutes.
You know what the best thing was?
Last thing on the grill, first thing off.
No.
Is that a good steak?
The best thing that was cooked was those cheesy potatoes. I love me some taters. Raising the stakes, Indy, please hit me a home run tonight. I need it. I want something off the grill. That's what I want. And I don't want off of the Blackstone. That's what I don't want from Drake Toll.
Did you just hit me?
I did hit you. Don't hit me back. Stop it.
What do you want?
My mama brought me this shirt.
Nice shirt, idiot, by the way. It's a pretty good shirt. It's pretty
Pistol
good.
Pete, man. Tell us about him.
Well, his name is Peter. Yeah, he is my friend. Yeah. Silence overtakes us in Frisco. The pistol, Peter.
Like Peter Chip? Peter
No,
bread?
like the cheetah pet, but PETA. All right, remember the chia? You're too young for that.
Drake, you were born 4 months before me.
We are the same age.
Yeah, that's right.
No.
Pistol Pete, lethal changeup. One of the best pitchers in all of our sport. He gets to face the top of the lineup here for the Texas Tailgaters.
Pete's only gotten better, man. He's like that fine wine. He just ages with he's better with age, better with time. Cabernet, if you ask me. I always like a Cabernet.
Mind you, this just clicked in my mind.
Yes.
Indiana Stanley will at least hit one more time.
Okay, what wine are you bringing to the tailgate?
Welch's grape juice.
Okay. Sparkling, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Peter.
Out number 1, Pistol Pete gets his first strikeout of the ball game.
That's a guy from North Florida striking out a guy from a third-round draft pick from LSU. That's the beauty of banana ball, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, high and out. Some velo to it.
Pistol rocking with an arm sleeve tonight as well.
That's called aura, Brett.
Oh, there it is. You picked up on it.
You wouldn't know aura if it threw you a 93-mile-an-hour fastball high and out.
Uh-oh. Here comes Babes and Jacobo. What we got here?
Peter 2-2. Jeopardy? That's Jeopardy. Jeopardy? Jeff. San Francisco.
Nick Lopez.
No.
High in the sky. Noah Fisher. Yes, out number 2.
My favorite thing you do.
Stop it. Stop it.
I love that the second the ball comes off the bat. And you just,
I was
you're
reacting.
like a kid in a candy store.
No, I was reacting to something else I heard. Not the
You're
crack of the
so
bat.
good at the ow.
I won't say what else I was reacting to. There may or may not be a third person in this booth.
Correct.
Who screamed. And I didn't see the ball come off. You were talking about Jeff or somebody over there.
And that third person's supposed to know the game better than anyone else, as our executive producer who helps us along over the course of the night.
Room 288, mind you, at the Embassy Suites.
Yeah,
Yvonne Trezak. That's it.
Right next to us. We have one of those weird little door things.
That's right.
You can open it up and share the room. I have the jacuzzi. He doesn't.
Yeah. He met you in the middle last night, though.
Yvonne's he's got one of something, and only one of something.
Bathrooms in that hotel room.
No.
Oh.
Charisma.
Oh.
Charisma.
You know, he is like 45, so he wouldn't say aura.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's right. No, that's right. Taj Porter. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pistol Pete trying to hold this 1-0 lead here in the inning and send the Party Animals to the final inning, up 5-1. Taj Porter, a lot of power from both sides of the plate. Long ball from him could at least spoil this inning for the Tailgaters. Opportunity now. Sails over the suites into the parking lot.
Yeah, I mean, Brett, this you alluded to it there, and you can miss it. It'll be 5-1 if Porter doesn't sort of rally.
And he cannot. Pistol Pete, that lethal changeup. Andy Cosgrove behind the back. Booked that as a trick play on the 1-3 put out, and a 5-1 lead for these Animals.
Another strikeout for Peter Holden. That looked like the changeup that you mentioned has evolved to be his best pitch. Yep, 100%. It's in the dirt, but Peter Holden still gets him there. And it's 5-1, the opening game of the Texas Tailgaters headline tour. I said earlier tonight, teams are 1-2 on their opening headline games this season. Tailgaters staring down the barrel of 1-3 for the year.
Final inning, man. I mean, we've come to this a lot of times where it's been this score, but the tides are turned. You know why, Drake Toll?
Come on, tell me why, Brett.
I don't like to be a pessimistic person. I want to be an optimistic person. Optimistic. I've just left out the ST there. 5-1.
That's the eye doctor, right? That's
5-1. But the Texas Tailgaters are the home team. So They're going to get an opportunity here. And it doesn't matter how many runs they're down by, because every run counts as a point here in this inning. That is the final inning of our sport in banana ball. And as you know, the Texas Tailgaters, they've had a flair for it this year. If they can somehow tie it up, then we can go to showdowns. Jake Lealios, oh my, he's taking his shirt off.
Yeah, that guy's got 6 packs on the 6th. Yeah, now where's your momentum, huh?
Yeah, well, there's a guy with no shirt on the first base dugout as well. It's not Zach Blankenship. It's the guy, oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Where's he at? He's somewhere down there.
Okay.
He doesn't have a shirt on. Oh, there he is. If Lealios has a 6-pack, that's a keg. What you know about Mandrew? Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, this is just 2 quintessential body types that we're looking at right here. And I think each are going to give their own plus to the right person. You know, it depends on what you're looking for.
What about a guy who lived in this apartment complex right behind the lazy river just a short 4 to 5 months ago? John Reed grew up in California, now here in Frisco, Texas. He has moved into the closer role, which he won't have an opportunity for a save.
Is Weep spelled wrong, by the way?
No, that's how he spells it.
Why does he spell it incorrectly? Do you think he knows?
I think you should tell him postgame. First strike. First pitch, I should say, is a strike to Reese Hampton.
I got to give him a little chagrin for that.
John Reed's a pretty smoldering guy, you know. I don't know if you necessarily want to give him any kind of chagrin. He's falling behind here.
I bet he's got a story. I bet it's an acronym. WEAP.
Foul territory, concourse, not to be. Yeah, Johnny Boy, man, as he was referred to in his playing days in the Washington Nationals organization. Jimmy Lewis, one of his good friends, has since brought that back. Clubhouse loves calling him that. Oh, this one gets away from Taj. Hampton. Throw will not be in time.
So a strikeout for Reese Hampton, but reaches first base safely as the ball got away from Taj Porter.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be a pass ball or a wild pitch. Nonetheless, Reese Hampton at first. Great awareness from Reese.
Yeah, I think that may be a pass ball through the wickets, it looks like. Also, and if you were with us earlier, Jake Skoll had a controversial knock. He's coming up next. It's been officially scored a hit. Skoll tonight now 3 for 4.
Yes. Great night.
Yeah, he'll be up next.
Only time he didn't get a hit tonight was robbed by Zach Watson right before that lightning delay towards the top of the show in the first.
The lightning delay, when was that?
That was a while ago, man.
Feels like eons ago.
7:03 local time to 7:48 local time was that lightning delay tonight. Chopper. Munoz back to third. Bounce pass to Sonny. Throw to first. Ooh, not in time.
Maybe worth a replay. I would be surprised. The Tailgaters still have their challenge. Would be surprised if they don't use it here.
Mick had the hat off, chose to put it back on. That's usually how he chooses the challenge. Trick play nonetheless. Ooh, that was close. Can't tell in that angle, but close nonetheless.
It would have taken a true challenge. It was a very tight play.
Bloomer takes off. Taj loses it on the transfer. Bloom gets another stolen base tonight.
Yeah, league leader in stolen bases. Bryson Bloomer doing what he does. That's steal bases. He's got 27 on the year now after he logged 2 tonight, that being his second.
Is that good?
Yeah.
27 stolen bases.
No one else has 20.
Everyday blue man. Everyday still in a bag.
This is a league that has designated runners, and Bloomer still leads it by a long shot. D.R. Meadows in second place. Tanner Thomas in third.
Skoll an opportunity to get his 4th hit of the night at the dish. However, he's also 1 pitch away here from getting a ball for a sprint and scoring another run. That would count as a point here for the party animals.
Swinging, huh?
3-0 green light.
The former Frisco Rough Rider, Jake Skoll, back home. Wants to do something special.
15th overall pick in the 2010 Major League Baseball draft by the Texas Rangers. Skoll fouls one off, gets over the net. Can they get Skoll? Oh, tipped off of a hand. A bare hand. Not a glove, just a bare hand.
Party Animals had last weekend off. That's all Skoll needed. Guy who's 3 for 4 tonight. What's he got here?
Full count. Mag Danford, it got under his glove. And that will plate another run, and now a point here in the top of the ninth inning. 6-1, the Party Animals lead this ball game as Everyday Bloom comes home to score.
That's an extra base hit, a two-bagger for Jake Skoll. He is now 4 for 5. We mentioned how he was batting below 150 from July 1st on. He had a rough couple of months there, and now he's completely back tonight. Extra bases. Nick Lopez was creeping up toward him in the tour lead on batting average, but no longer. Jake Skoll's a man incensed.
And I think that's just kind of how things have went tonight for these Texas Tailgaters. When you look at it, Reese Hampton struck out, but a pass ball, he got on base. He's been retired at second on what could have been a 5-4-3 double play, but instead of fielder's choice, Bryson Bloomer just came home to score. 6-1, Draketown. 5 points have been the largest margin of victory by the Party Animals against the Tailgaters this year. That's how many they lead by now, as John Reed gets a K. His second of the inning. Beautiful cutter there from John Reed. But that's just kind of how things have went tonight. And again, still a historic night, no matter what the outcome is, which again, barring a Texas-sized miracle, these Tailgaters more than likely are going to become the third team in Banana Ball history to lose their inaugural headliner game. However, still a really special night deep in the heart of Texas here. But they are the home team, Drake.
Yeah, if John Reed can get consecutive strikeouts, that's momentum going into the bottom of the ninth. I've seen crazier things.
To right. Giving it some chase at the line and past the outstretched glove of Jason Arndt. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Noah Fisher's not slow. He's easily at third. Is he going to think about coming home? The ball back in the infield, and Fisher's going to hold up there with a 2-out RBI triple. 7-1.
I almost want the Texas Tailgaters to tie this thing up because Noah Fisher is a home run away from the cycle. It would take 6 points, though.
Yeah. And a showdown homer does not go into the stats of the regulation stats as well.
The Animals have scored 5 points since the 6th inning on.
John Reed, tough play. And he lets it go foul.
Wisely.
What a heads-up play from Johnny Boy.
Wisely.
The optimist side, though, tells me Drake Tone, despite it being a 7-1 game, these Tailgaters once scored 7 runs in an inning against the Party Animals this year. John Reed, he just let gravity and the wind do its thing there. He just threw something out of his back pocket.
Yeah, he did.
Towards the mound. I don't know what that was from Johnny Boy. Good play by Taj to keep it in front of him. Do you know what that was that he threw out of his back pocket?
Cellular device, maybe? I don't know.
Is that a Nokia?
Rosin bag?
I like rosin bag.
iPod Touch?
Up the middle, and that one sneaks through. When it rains, it pours.
Sunday morning. Man, she woke up fighting mad, Brett.
What about Armando Basada? He's got 2 RBI singles now in this ball game.
Yep. Another point on the board for the Party Animals.
I don't think that week off can be understated here.
Yeah. They looked fresh, man.
Andy Cosgrove, another guy who's got an RBI single tonight. Came back in his first AB early tonight. John Reed is trying to give the bats something. Kaz. But Waddy's got to beat on it in left field for out number 3.
Yeah, Brett, and here's the deal. You're looking at an 8-1 ball game now. The Party Animals ahead, and if the Texas Tailgaters want to come back, they have to do it against the best pitcher in Banana Ball.
The 2024 Pitcher of the Year, Drew Gillespie. Remember the name. Gillespie does it again. The Albuquerque kid is unstoppable. Drew Gillespie with the fastest inning in Banana Ball history. Drew Gillespie! See ya! Drew Gillespie, after commanding the defense to 6. Dude, oh my goodness! How does he do it? Yes! Drew Gillespie! He's Drew Gillespie.
he's here to close the door.
The door was already closed. Wow, get in the first place.
Brett Loftus, he is the bad man from Albuquerque, and he's got a 7-point cushion.
Drew Gillespie, man, just a 2.8 ERA. We talked about how good a 4.8 or whatever Garrett Delano had coming in tonight.
Yeah.
A 2.8 ERA, 28 strikeouts, only 9 ball four sprints. This guy is nails when he comes in. He was elite on the college tour. He's been elite the whole year, and now he gets to pitch with a 7-point lead. However, the Texas Tailgaters did tag him. I don't know if you remember this. 5 runs back in Albuquerque, night 1 in his hometown. Night 1 that the Texas Tailgaters played in their franchise history, tagged him for 5 runs in the in the top of the 8th inning that night. Now getting to face him in the bottom of the ninth. I know that's a lot of optimism when you're facing a guy like Drew Gillespie. But we will get to have 4, 5, and 6, and who's hitting in the 5-hole? Indiana Stanley. He can at least make something good happen for me tonight. He can get me dinner. If he can go yah-yah.
If this game ends 8-2 and it was an Indy Stanley solo home run, infuriated.
I thought you were going to raise the stakes even higher. No. By the way, just joining us late in the show, raising the stakes here on the Tailgater show. If Indiana Stanley hits a home run tonight, he has one more opportunity to do so. Drake has to get me some kind of beef product. Oh, man, that one is a screamer bag. Right towards us. By right towards us, I mean 57 feet to my left.
Good.
If he hits a home run, Drake has to buy me a beef product in Riders Field or somewhere in Riders Field at this point. And if he doesn't, then I have to buy Drake a steak. But it's prorated. I already bought Drake a steak this week. Moon! That'll get the boys started.
Okay.
Leadoff single.
Okay, Brett. Now your horse has left the stable and is at the starting line.
Yeah, what about this from Moon? Good hit. Better bat flip.
You don't often see the 8-1 bat flip on a single, but in banana ball, whatever's normal, do the exact opposite.
I think somebody's relayed down to Andy Stanley that we're raising the stakes with him tonight. That was a home run swing. Oh, he's on it. He's on it, Drake Toll. He's on it.
I don't think that's what that means.
He's on it. Drew, throw him a fastball. Do you think Drew can hear me?
What's on Indy's belt? Home run repellent.
I actually got one of those today. A fan was giving those out.
That's cool.
Pretty cool deal, man. Made them for all 26 guys and myself. Very blessed. Ooh, close call. Nathan Neuer also trying to raise the stakes here tonight.
Yeah.
Here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jacobo. Glove flip. Baber, bare hand. Not in time. Great play up the middle.
Brett, I think Baber may have been off the bag as well. This is where Mick's going to challenge it. Yeah, I think Baber may have been off the bag. You have to challenge this spot. That's exactly what the challenge is. He's not on the bag at all.
Yeah,
he's
not.
safe. Now, wait a second. Did the runner touch second base? That's what we have to know.
Let's look here. Travis
Does Munoz
Munoz
come and touch second? We'll go right into this challenge. Oh, yeah, he may be on the bag. Let's see another angle. One more angle. We have one, but he may actually be on the bag. I spoke too soon on the fat when we went quickly here.
But also Travis Munoz, and I hate to say it, turns out of the baseline anyway.
He doesn't touch the bag.
He never touched the bag, so.
Oh, yeah, Munoz.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the toes on the
just
bag.
Just in case, let's see where Munoz goes as well. Let's double check it with Munoz, because I think you're right. I don't think Munoz ever touches second.
Travis just turns out of the baseline there.
Yeah, let's go back to the first angle we saw and then play that out a little bit. We still have 40 seconds to work with on this replay, so let's
go back here. Let's go back.
Yep. So we're gonna go. Yeah. I don't see Munoz peeling out. I don't think Munoz even touches second base.
Yeah.
Even if he does,
no.
Let's one more look at this. And I think I spoke way too soon. Baber's got the ball.
Toe is on the back.
Toes on the back. No doubt. That's an out.
That's unfortunate.
That's an out.
Yep.
I saw it wrong live. I read it wrong on the first replay. Baber got the out. No trick play. Let's mark that.
Yeah, glove flip, not a trick play. That's a good point there, Drake.
Yep.
Only one out there, though. Indiana Stanley, standing first. Sunshine, his second plate appearance tonight. Recorded a single in his first. What a special night here on the Lone Star State, Drake.
Yeah, for everybody except Andrew Barton.
Really?
Just had a really bad night on the grill.
How would you know that he's so? I like a charred dog.
I can see the smoke coming from the grill. Like, that thing is, what once was a hot dog is now pieces of charcoal.
Blown. Oh, under his glove. Indiana Stanley, first to third. Sunshine's thinking too. And he'll be there just in time.
Yep, consecutive hits for Sunshine.
Continue to move that carousel forward. As Bloom, again, he thought it was foul. It was a close play there on the chunk. Noah Fisher, really good play to get to it and throw it to second.
Party Animals have their challenge in their back pocket.
Baba will choose not to use it. Another one just stung right up here towards the press box.
Should also say, with confirmation from Josh Talevsky, 8 is the most points scored in regulation.
So this ties the banana ball record.
That's correct. We've tied a banana ball record for most points scored in regulation. No showdowns.
I mean, on a historical night coming into it, you knew the magnitude of tonight. Then the Party Animals come in here and, well, still 2 outs away from it, but potentially spoiling this night here for the Texas Tailgate. Much of the same the way the Tailgaters spoiled the final headliner game for the Party Animals this year. Baber, trick play, book it, and a run comes home to score. RBI ground out there for Mac Danford makes it 8-2.
Be an earned run for Drew Gillespie. Baber going between the legs here in the ninth with another trick play for the Animals.
Brett Carson high in the air, out to left field. Fisher giving some chase, and we'll have to play it off the wall. Brett Carson a stand-up double. BC first hit of the night. That'll be a morale booster. And hey, you ever heard of a 2-out rally? I mean, still a long way to go, Drake told.
Jason Arndt, he's got a hit tonight.
That's right. Last time up, had a single right back up the middle.
Deep blue ocean eyes.
You got some of those, right?
Correct.
That's good stuff. Tailgaters trying to climb a mountain here in the bottom of the ninth. Jason Arndt stung out to center. Reese Hampton looks like he's got a beat on it. And he does. Ball game.
Hampton goes behind the back for the Party Animals to win it. They play spoiler on night 1 of the Texas Tailgaters headline tour. Their first game in history as the home team is historic for the visitors. The Party Animals put up 8 points, a tie of the record for most in regulation, and let the boys dance. Farty can't, oh, there it is. Farty surprised himself, falls backwards with a confetti cannon. You know, it's moments like this as we're seeing a brand new show, and this makes him out of left field a little bit, but Avery Hughes, who directed entertainment for the Party Animals a large majority of this tour, Jake Skoll's soon-to-be fiance, inventing that dance and inventing all of the ins and outs that you see during a Party Animals headline game is so integral to creating more and more in what we get in Party Animals Kingdom. And tonight, a lot of credit to the Texas Tailgaters for putting on a heck of a show as the home team and giving you things you've never seen before in a banana ball game. But it is the man who knows Avery Hughes best, Jake Skoll. Jake and Avery welcoming Fighter Jet just over a month ago, their son into the world, and he is your showman of the night. 4 for 5 this evening. 3 runs scored, a few ribbies, a trick play in right field as well, and he was a major piece of those 15 runs for the Party Animals. 17 hits for the boys tonight. As mentioned, those 8 points tie a record for regulation, and Skoll began his night with the trick play in right, and from there, this is a guy who needed, if he was gonna complete the Triple Crown, needed to bring something a little bit more with the bat from an average standpoint, only because Nick Lopez, the Texas Tailgaters, was creeping up to him. And that's where Skull was able to, at the plate, be a hero tonight for the Party Animals and help win this game in blowout fashion. Skull, a stalwart. He was the number 15 overall draft pick in 2010 to the Texas Rangers. And tonight he shows exactly why he is one of the best to do it in Banana Ball. Jake Skull, our showman of the night this evening. He has won it more than anyone else in Banana Ball this season. But down on the field, celebrating history tonight. A blessing to share the booth with him for a full 9 innings of Banana Ball, and now he's got the founder of the sport. It's Brett Loftus.
Scoreboard didn't reflect that, but still a historic night. Jesse, just tell us about it.
Well, I don't think that's how you'd write it out, but the key is just getting started. To get ready to start the game and immediately go into a 45-minute lightning delay. But what's so impressive, what showed me so much, is that all these fans stayed. You look around, 45 minutes of crazy lightning. They stayed and they came and they're here for the Tailgaters. And yes, obviously Banana Ball wasn't the way we'd want Banana Ball, but it's.
I'm here for a good time. So bring on the sunshine to hell with the red wine. Pour me some moonshine. When I'm gone, put it in stone. He left nothing behind. I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a good time.
While it was the Party Animals that stole the show and took things away tonight in an 8-3 final overall, I believe what we saw was not just proof of concept that the Tailgaters, Joe Mikulik, Jordan Watson, Joe Zolo, who helped put this show together, Joe Meyer, Jesse Cole and company, could further this game, but they could build stars, teams full of stars here in Banana Ball. And on top of that, whether it's the Tailgaters fans in the stands, the Party Animals fans, or people wearing Savannah Banana shirts that are walking out of tonight, what they're going to take away is something that I don't think you can miss. And it's where Jesse was going there for a while by saying, look, even when it goes clunky, right? 8-3 is clunky. But you as a fan can show up here in Frisco or in San Antonio or in Round Rock or in Houston or anywhere in the country where the Texas Tailgaters can prove to you that when you show up to their game compared to a Party Animals game or a Bananas game, you're seeing something different, or a Tailgaters game, you're seeing something different, and different is exactly what you got tonight, and some of the best moments of the night are what you see now, even after a 45-minute rain delay. The energy level of both of these teams, the energy level of the fans, Joe Mikulik lighting the grill, and even the rumps that were out, the taters that were tossed. The Texas Tailgaters made sport history, Banana Ball history, and this is a crew that you will want to keep an eye on for the rest of time. When we talk about continuing to grow and only being in the first inning, the Texas Tailgaters are the epitome of that. Deep in the heart of Texas, we spent our night tonight. 8-3 your final score. Brett Loftus had the play-by-play and an impeccable job. He did. It was Yvonne Trezak, the executive producer, making sure that everything was in order for our show. And 11 points we saw this evening. What a show it was for the Party Animals. 41 wins on the season, 25 losses. They're number 1 in Banana Ball. As always, good night. And you know what? Gator up.